Hey everyone, and welcome to the stream. Hello one, and welcome once again to another stream. And we are going to do Community Choice Day. And for the Community Choice Day, I've been told that people want me to continue doing working on my game. So that's what we'll do. I also did another pool. By the way, hello Ace, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How are you to you too? And I want to give a big shout out to our latest follower, Pearl Dole. Thank you very much for the follow. Also, we are seriously getting close for 400 followers on Twitch. Let's freaking go! Only 18 to go. Let's freaking do it. Let's go! Just a bit more! Just a bit more! Yeah! Okay, so we're gonna continue working on my horror game. For those that don't know, I am also a Unity developer. I'm working as a Unity developer, mostly programming. Most of the stuff that you're gonna see in what I'm doing is pretty much my stuff that I'm doing, like models and stuff like that. I get them for either free to use stuff or anything like that. And good morning to you. Nice to meet you all too. Hello, 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 Arthur64. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. So we got. I hope you're doing well. And let me just give you a check. You got. Oh yeah, we need to talk about. Yeah, I had a brain fart for a moment. Hello, thank you very much for coming to the stream. Let me give you a shout out. Let me give you a shout. Let me give this shout out in another place because for some reason Twitch is kind of problematic right now with stuff that I'm trying to do. So let me just give you a shout out to. We need to talk about collab. We need to talk about collab. We need to talk about collab. Let me just copy the name. No, not ban. Come on. Trying to copy, not ban. Okay. Hope that is the game that you actually played last time. Because it's played, yeah, it's kind of a couple of problems and stuff like that. What's up? I'm doing great. I'm actually gonna do a stream about my game. I'm actually going to do game dev today. And yeah, so I see the last time you played was Goddess of Victory Nikki. How was the game, by the way? I never played it. Never did. But I heard it's very. I kind of heard about it. It's some kind of other stuff. Like I heard it like it have some collaboration with Stellar Blade and stuff like that, and some other VTubers for what I heard, if I'm not wrong, like vShojo and stuff like that. But more than that, I don't know much. That's pretty much all I know. Yeah. So yeah, hello to you. I hope you're doing well, and hello to everybody here that watching in the stream. So we're gonna go and we're gonna have a nice time, me working on my game. And yeah, you want to welcome to ask questions, you want to welcome to talk about any kind of stuff you want to talk about, and I'll answer whatever I can and if I can. And yeah, even it's good with a lot of service. Oh, that kind of service. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, yeah, yeah, gotcha. I see. So I guess, yeah. So what I'm hearing about that stuff going with when they're shooting and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I see. Okay. So I think that without further ado, I should continue playing. I should continue working on my game. Let me just change. Okay, let me just change the music. Okay. Yeah, I lower the volume. Okay. Yep. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome. We're going to have some nice time working on my game. For those who don't know, I'm working on a horror game. It's gonna be an RPG turn-based horror game that every character have its own actions and stuff. Last time I was working on the characters AI and a bit of the monsters AI at the same time. Today I'm trying to work on other stuff, and more features that I will have to add, like using guns. Right now we only managed to use melee, and we probably want to add some stuff like damage and stuff. I will see if we can have a time to do that because we need a couple other stuff to actually do this. So yeah. By the way, Sora, you know that Ancha character I have shown you, his voice actor is the same as Wise from Xenosaga Zero, and actually Iron Fist in Marvel Rival. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay, I didn't see that one coming, that's for sure. Well, the DDD Xenosaga Zero, I will guess that probably it will be much more obvious that it will appear in other Hoyo games. But in Marvel Rivals, that I was not expecting. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go and work on the stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna work today will be a feature that I want to work on, which is the feature about reloading. So what I actually want to do is when somebody is actually using a gun or something, then after he shooting a couple of specific shots, after he did that, it will have some kind of a bar, and if he's pressing the right place, it will get a success. But if he pressing the wrong place, it will get a fail. Now, how we're gonna implement that? That is what we're going to try to do. This is gonna be quite tricky because you have to need to be quite on the spot and stuff like that. So we'll see how we're gonna implement that. Maybe I will use rage in areas, or maybe I will just use box colliders, like when there's specific, I will make it kind of a 3D and stuff like that. I will have to see, although I'm not that fan of using that kind of technique because when you're using physics, it's kind of heavy on everything. Although I'm actually doing a game that is very low poly, so I still don't want to push anything that's not need to be pushed. So yeah, specific shot or a mini game. It's kind of like a mini game that's gonna be. It's gonna be like. Let me give you an example. There's a game called Gears of War. In that game, you have this kind of stuff that you do every time that you need to reload. And then when you reload, you have this kind of bar. And also the same features also appear in Returnal, by the way, if you know that game. So you have your bar, you have your specific thing that's going on, like you have this stuff when it's come to how you aim. Hey, how are you? Hi, Abdul. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm today we choose that we're going to do working on my game. So today is a working on my game. So right now I'm talking about the feature that I want to add today. So today is gonna be a specific feature that I want to work on, which is gonna be the reloading stuff. I see. Yeah. So the idea is that you have a bar and it's going from left to right. I'm probably going to change the speed. Cool. What the game called? Right now there's no name because right now the story is not that developed. I mostly want to develop the gameplay, and then when I get to a point when I think I have a specific balance on how the gameplay works and stuff like that, and I have all the stuff that I need for AI and stuff like that, then I probably will start thinking about the game. Although I do have a specific story in mind and a specific stuff that I'm probably going to do, Right now, it's something that I will not do for a month, for this time right now. Um, most of the time that I'm gonna work on my game is mostly going to be, it's probably going to be more programming, more features and stuff like that, less about the gameplay in the area, because I really want to think about how I actually programming the stuff. Because when I'm getting to a point when I want to add some new stuff, it will be much more easier and I will have all the stuff that I need. So right now, what you see right now is mostly a debug area that I'm going to use. You will have the option to actually jump when you are in third person mode. But when you're hitting the enemy, it's gonna be like when you are playing like a original Resident Evil or Silent Hill, like you are standing place. So there's gonna be a lot of different stuff that I'm working on. So right now I want to work on one of the features that's gonna be very important to the game, which is the shooting. So like, let me give you an example. Like when you're shooting a character, you want to make sure that it will do what you want. So first of all, I want to aim and then I want to shoot. So that is going to be one of that part. But because I want to make it much more interesting and much more believable, what I'm going to do is going to be like, when you are shooting in the game, there's going to be a specific amount of bullets on how much you have and how much you can shoot. When you're shooting the amount of bullets you can shoot, then you have to reload. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. So why I'm adding that feature? Well, the reason I'm actually want to add in that feature is because, well, we are playing a horror game. And also the fact that we also have action bar. We have action bar also for the monsters and the players. So the players and the monster have their own time when they can activate their next attack, next move, and make sure the character can run and shoot like Dino Crisis 1 and 2. The thing is, it's going to be much more it's actually going to be much more like it's going to be turn-based. So you kind of need to get, like, if you are like when you have a target, when you're shooting, you're going to just shoot on the character. So like, let me give you an example. I think that Parasite Eve have some kind of the same mechanics in some kind of way. Also other games that pretty much do the same thing. But what I'm going to do is, you're not moving as you're shooting, because the idea is that you have your target, and if you have a target, if it's actually behind any kind of wall or anything like that, it could miss. It could actually miss. But I'm probably going to add some kind of a way to make it so you can actually reach that enemy if it's behind cover or anything like that. So I'm probably going to add that, and I will have to see how I will do that. Maybe I will do just move to enemy or something like that. But we'll see. This is something that I'm still in develop, still thinking about the ideas, still working on it. It's not gonna be like in Resident Evil 1 and 2, because why I'm going actually with all what I'm doing right now. So the game is have this kind of two mechanics. One is when you are playing a third person, which you can actually jump and you can actually go and you can attack with melee. And when you are actually attacking the enemy, is then when you're actually initiating the battle. And when you're initiating the battle, then you're moving on to first person. And why I'm moving to first person? The reason for that is because I'm really bad at animation. That's actually the best reason I can actually give about that. Because when it comes to doing animation for a low poly hand, it's much more easier to do than I have to do with entire body that I need to make sure that it's moved, that is also shooting and stuff like that. And because of that, I prefer to actually go with the route of first person, and in a way that you cannot see the enemy, because I wanted that the player will be more focused on what he sees, and also if there's an enemy behind him, it will have to need to be aware of his surrounding in some way. I still working on the ideas, still working how I want to approach this, but there are some stuff that I'm probably going to do. So it's a turn-based, but it's first person. Yes, it's a turn-based, but it's first person. And like I said, everybody have its own action. It is turn-based, but if you actually just not doing any kind of action, the enemy will attack you. The enemy will attack you. It's not gonna wait for you. It's not going to wait for you to get to the next spot when you choosing your action and stuff like that. No, you have to choose your action quickly. The enemy will respond as fast as they can, and you have to respond as fast as you can as well. Either by using healing items, or either by attacking or defending or running away. So either you do that or do the other stuff. So that's pretty much how it's gonna go. So yeah. Okay, so let's start what we are going to work on today, which is what I said about the meter. So we're going to create ourselves a new, you know what, I probably should I actually edit here? So it's like older FF games where enemies won't wait for you. Yes, indeed, yes. Because I was thinking about when I played Final Fantasy games, old Final Fantasy games, and play games that have this kind of bar when you have to act fast. And I thought about how you can actually make it much more stressful in a way that it will be good for using it for a horror game. And also because I want to be getting inspired by Fear and Hunger, I want to actually make it so you have to pick your action carefully, and you need to understand what you're actually going through, because there's a chance that you will get something from the enemies when you kill them. Yes, there is, but the rewards are not always going to be much more important than what you're gonna get if you are actually getting away from them and saving your ammo or your health. So I'm going through an approach that you have to get some stuff. You will have an option to get some stuff in the area, but you will not get any kind of stuff that you want, like money. Well, there is no kind of vendor or anything like that. What you find is what you find. If you're using it, that's it. There's not gonna be any kind of shop. There's not gonna be any kind of leveling up system. You have to find your stuff, and you need to decide what kind of stuff you're gonna use for your character, because with that you have a chance to actually survive. There's not gonna be any kind of break mechanic, because I never like those kind of break mechanics. So I'm probably going to not doing that kind of stuff, but we'll see. We'll see what I'll also add in the future. Okay, so first of all, I gotta copy. Okay, let's copy and paste that. Okay, because it's kind of, I want to put it in the same kind of area, and let's put it something like that because I want it to be on front. It's like in Unity, it's working the same way that is working in Photoshop and stuff like that. The farther you, the downer you put it, the accordingly it's gonna show up. So we're gonna create ourselves a reload bar. I actually kind of work. Okay, let's call it a reload bar holder. I kind of already been working on that. I'm just did some research, so I have something easier, so I can actually move stuff up as I go. So first of all, we can get rid of one of them because we don't need all of them. For now, we're going to take this and okay, we're gonna call it reload bar background. Okay, here we go. And now we're gonna change. Oh, okay. Let's see that. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that because this is for HP. We're gonna go with white. And then we don't need text. Not gonna need, maybe I will give it a text later, but we will see. Okay, first of all, we're gonna get rid of the background. And we're gonna lower it a bit here so we can actually change it. There we go. Let's lower it right over here. I think that will be great because I think that putting it right behind action and reload can be quite good. I might change the place that where it will place. I don't know. For now, it will be over here. I will call it. I will just write reload on this. So I will have something that will tell the player that is doing a reload. This, of course, only going to appear when you're actually reloading. We don't want to use that when you're not reloading. Let's use the R. There you go. Okay. So we got that, and I'm going to change it a bit. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna change a bit the way it looks because we want to be a bit shorter, so we're gonna change a bit the size. Let me just go and go here. Let's change. We're gonna change the height. Here we go. Oh wait, I need. Oh, okay, never mind. You know what? Let's get rid of this. We don't need that actually. We're gonna go here. I'm going to move that text because I don't want to scale with this. So I'm gonna change this. I'm going to give it a bit of a darker, something like that. Okay, that will be it. With that, I'm gonna drag this thing. Okay. And what we're gonna do, we want to create ourselves the thing that we want to move from left to right. Let's see. I think that's good enough. Yeah, I might change it in the future. I'm definitely probably gonna change it in the future. Why kidding? It's probably gonna change. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is the background. So we need to create ourselves an image that we want to move from left to right. So that will be the one that moves. We're going to get rid of that stuff that we don't need because when there's stuff that don't need it, we definitely should get rid of. Okay, so let's see. I will take something like this and I will scale it like this. Something like that, yeah. And let's give it I think let's give it a gray. Let's give it a gray. Something like that, I think. And I think that will be good. Yes. It's all about also colors, so I need to see if it's actually good. Because we're going to consider that later. Okay, so we're gonna have also the background. So we're gonna create yourself another thing, which is going to be the area when you are hitting. So we're going to also do this. We're gonna pick our image. We're gonna go with regular square, or something. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we should go. You know what? I will go with this. I'm making it much more interesting. Let's make it much more interesting that way. Yeah, I think that will be much more great if I actually do it like that. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so I'm gonna go. No. I'm going to go like this. A bit of stretch. Here we go. Now let's give it some color. And we're gonna go with maybe blue. Let's see. Let's go with this color. Maybe we'll change it later. Okay, so here we go. Now we have this area. And we're going to create another area that's gonna be behind that, which is going to be the wall. You know what? No, I think I will just stick with this stuff. We're gonna go with just normal stuff. We're gonna go first of all, we're gonna get we're gonna call it bar move. So I will just remember what the heck am I even using. And the other one is going to be the area that I want the player to press specific button. So when he actually do that, it means that he did a good job with that and everything is good. So first of all, I'm going to say, call it, and I think I will call it, let's go success reload area. Yeah. So let's call that, yeah, very long name, but I think I will go with that. Here we go, success reload area. So that's what we actually want to call it. And we're gonna go from here. So, okay, so I need to make sure that it will always have some like to left, to right, so it will be easier to move it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do another area inside this, and let's make it an empty. I'll call it bar holder. No, bar move holder. Older. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go and do this, so it will be getting the same size as this. And now we're gonna move this bar over here. Now we're going to go and give it a start from here, and here we go. Now we have the start area, we have the end area. All we need to do is just do like this and this, just going from left to right, and that should be it. Okay, so we have the start and we have the end. Great, awesome. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's actually okay that it's actually kind of big. I think that's kind of obvious. I think it's definitely good that it's kind of obvious. So I will definitely stick with this stuff. Okay, so this is something that I'm probably going to only use when it's active. So it's going to have its own code. So when you are reloading, it will actually move from left to right. So I'm going to do, and let's see, let's call it, let me see, reload mechanic. Let's call it a reload mechanic. Okay, let's go. By the way, you're more than welcome to ask a question. You don't have to be quiet or anything like that. I don't need any kind of concentration or anything like that. So you're more than welcome to talk, ask, and I will absolutely be happy to answer. You don't need to worry about any kind of thing about me working on stuff. I'm used to working and doing stuff at the same time, so it's not something that I'm not used to, so don't worry about that. Okay, now it's actually doing the compiling and stuff like that. I'm waiting for it to finish. Come on. But wait a sec, it's only an empty script. Come on. It's empty code. Come on. 20 seconds. You have 20 seconds. Come on. Come on. It's 20 seconds. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so we're going to, yeah, let's put it over here. So where is our mechanic? What the heck is it? What? Oh, reload mechanic. Sorry, I was kind of confused. Okay, so let's open it. Okay, so we have our start and we have our end. So we know what we're going to use, and one of the things is going to be the bar. So we want to get some kind of thing for it. Serial field, so we can actually access that in Unity. And we want that it will be only private, so we're gonna go with that stuff. Going to get the game object, which is the entire thing, which the thing in the area that I'm actually using is called game object. Game objects are stuff that are in the game. like the bar that you saw, like UI, 3D characters. Everything that you actually moving in this area is called game object. So that's pretty much it for that. So we're gonna go, first of all, we're gonna go with bar. Like moving bar. Okay, that will be that. And that will be for the start. Let me just check. I actually have some code that I kind of prepared before. Let's see what it actually said. This is how it actually works. You probably pretty much you need to actually have some kind of thing. Oh, okay. I was actually wrong. I actually have to use this. So for those who don't know, most of the people that working on code, not all of us actually know exactly what we're doing. So most of the time we are actually just doing any kind of thing when we are researching either online or ChatGPT, whatever. It's not cheating. It's not some kind of illegal thing. Actually, a lot of people are actually doing it because that's how it works when you're doing programming. You need to research. You need to understand how you're doing stuff. Because most of the time, all the stuff that you do is mostly either calculations, or either you need to do some research on how this to do that or something like that. So you need to always understand what exactly are you working on, because it's not that easy to understand what you're actually working on and when you need to do any kind of other changes and stuff. But most of the time you need to do research. The more research you do, the better the end that you get from that will be much more better. Because most of the time when you're doing any kind of research, you might find someone working on a specific program on A, and for some reason you can also find someone working on programming in B. And when you actually do a good research, sometimes you can actually go to a middle ground. What I mean by that, sometimes some people are doing some kind of programming, and somebody have some actually good way on how to approach a problem. But sometimes another person actually managed to also solve the problem, but he also have his own creative way to solve the problem. The best way is to always find the middle ground if you can. If he actually give you an absolute great code, optimized and all this stuff, great. And that's definitely great. But it's not all the time like that. So there are always going to be more that you have to do and stuff like that. So first of all, let's continue. We're going to continue. I'm going to call that target area. Okay. Okay, let's just set it up so we'll have at least it already set. Now it's going to appear. And now we're gonna go in target area, and we're gonna go with moving bar. Okay, here we go. We have what we want setting in set. So what now we need to make sure that we have what we want when we are wanting that it will move from left to right. So we want it to go like this. Oops. Wrong stuff to move. We want it to move like this. And I'm also going to make it a bit speedy. We're gonna give it a bit speed, and then when we are getting a specific point, then it's when we are going to finish. So we only want it to go one time, because this is going to be something that the player will have to do very fast. It's going to be something that is going to be reaction stuff. It's gonna be not that fast, but when it's come to when you can actually press the correct area, the more you're doing correctly, the smaller this thing is gonna be smaller. Like, but I'm still thinking about how to do this. It's not right now. I'm thinking on how to implement it. It's just something in my brain that I'm still thinking about. not implementing right now all the stuff right now, just thinking about out loud. Okay. So we're gonna have we're gonna go move in on one area, but just in case, I'm also going to add some this kind of parameters, so I'll have some kind of area that I know where I'm going to. Okay, so let's see. I'm also researching as I go because you have to check stuff. Hey, Duvon! Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, today we are working on my game. On the community choice, people want me to work on my game, so I'm working on my game, as you can see. Also, by the way, everybody that are on my Discord server, or either you want to join my Discord server, you can go now and you can vote on what I'm going to do on my next Sunday community choice. This was voted that you want me to do this on my community choice, and I picked that stuff. If you want me to continue doing just that, then pick that stuff again as much as you want. I will do just that. Okay, so we want to start with this. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna want it to start immediately because right now we don't have anything that we want to do right now. So we're gonna go and you know what? I will just copy my code, the code that I've already been preparing. So let me just copy and paste. Oops. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we kind of need to set all the stuff because we have the moving bar. Here we go. So we have the parent bar and we have where we want it to go from left to right. Let's go. Okay. We'll probably have to change some stuff and tweak some stuff, but I think we'll be good. That's pretty much it. Again, you don't need to be afraid of asking any kind of question. I will answer everything, even code, or even stuff that I don't, even stuff you don't understand. I can explain it very easily to everybody. So don't worry about anything that you don't understand. Okay, so we're gonna go with something that we're gonna go with this. I'm probably going to change the way I am approaching this. I don't want to actually use update when I'm continue this. Maybe I will do some other ways to activate this. Although update is this bar is gonna be one time when you reload, so maybe it will be okay. Who knows? We will see how it's actually respond when I actually implement that stuff and when I have the full gameplay. So that is that. Now let's continue. So first of all, we have this. We have this stuff. We got the kind of stuff that I want to press when I'm actually in the area. So I'm going to, I have this. There we go. I have that stuff, and that's how I'm going to implement this. It's gonna be private because I don't need anything else to access this. And let's go with R for reload, just for the fun of it. And this is how it's gonna go when we are pressing down and it check the hit. Then we're going to check if it's correct. If it's correct, we're going to give the player the message as it should get. And with that, we should have our mechanic of reloading. So that is probably pretty much it. Well, not it, there's more. We're just starting. Okay, so I'm gonna copy the stuff that I found on the internet. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to just change it and stuff like that. It's not copy much stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Now we need to change the move bar. We need to change the move bar. Here we go. We got move bar, moving right. Okay, we actually want to move right, so we're going to moving right. We kind of wanted to actually move right? So we're gonna go with this because we don't want it to move left and right. It's gonna be only one space. It's gonna be one way. It's gonna be only on the right. It's gonna move right, and when it's not moving right, and that's it. So we're gonna go with this. We're going to set it up for our move bar, and with that we also going to set up ourselves some speed values that we can change and see and tweak as we go. By the way, if the music is not too much or anything like that, please share with me and I will change. Okay, private float because we need a specific value that is not a whole number. Let me just give you an info about what exactly I'm doing. Okay, so float are mostly our stuff that are like not whole numbers, like 5.6, 10.5, any kind of number like that. And then you have a key code. Key code is, as it actually says, it's actually you are setting specific key. It could be any kind of key that you know on your keyboard, and it's easily just you can just set what you want. And most people actually setting as they go in specific area. I actually decided I want to go with this approach about setting the key like this, because I actually want to do it in a different way later on. There's going to be a kind of input that already been worked on, which is going to be implemented also for controllers, which is PS5, Xbox, and Switch. I'm going to implement both of those stuff when I have a specific mechanic ready. If you watch Gam Live YouTube channel reviewing Medal of Honor games, when he talk about Medal of Honor Underground, he talk about how enemies react different when they get shot in different part of their body and move. Makes sense. It makes sense that it will go with that approach, because we are talking about a first-person shooting game. And in a first-person shooter game, you want the enemies that react in a specific way, like when you are shooting the head and you're shooting the legs and stuff like that, which is not a really hard approach to do actually, because most of the games. Well, let me give you an example. Right now we have our box. We have the box of the enemy. Okay, in that box, you can actually just construct that to different types of box. You can actually construct that to this kind of box, one box. Like, let me give you an example. Let me just go and delete that. There we go. And I can actually just go and move this wherever I want. I can scale it, and that way I can actually decide any kind of area that I want to have any kind of effect. Although it's definitely not how you do it, but this is kind of the basic. Medal of Honor Underground was on PS1. Yeah, that's also the same thing I can actually say about PS1 games. In any kind of game, you kind of deciding the area when it's getting the hit. Of course, back then it's much more complicated and how they do it compared to how you can actually do it today. But it's kind of the same, because in a way, back then, I don't know if they kind of constrained it according to the bones and stuff like that. You kind of had to actually know when the object is hitting the other objects. That it's pretty much how it actually works back then. Because back then, physics was something that you actually have to calculate. You have to either fake it or actually create your own physics. Today, most of the games either have their own physics, like Unreal Engine or Unity or Godot or anything like that. So pretty much today everybody just using the physics of the engine and just going around with this stuff. But you do need to sometimes invent some stuff on your own, because not all the stuff you're gonna get automatically. Like, let me give you an example. Like, this thing is great. It's actually great for the RPG, because I don't going to go with if you hit him over here, then you get him much more critical. If you hit him over there, you get much more critical. Maybe if I have more time to work on the game and the mechanic, maybe I will also add a mechanic which is when it's like in Fallout. If you play Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, whatever, you know that there's a mechanic about when you are aiming, and then it just light up the model, specific part of the enemy, and then when you shoot it, it creates a specific damage. And it's not that actually hard to actually make a limb disappear. It's actually kind of simple, actually. All I need to do is just go to one of the limbs. Let me just see. I need to take this. Let me go over here. Let me just go and do. I need to be careful when I'm doing this, because if I do this, here we go. I will just go here, delete that, delete this, and here we go. You have a limb that's been removed. So that way you can actually just pop up like some kind of particles over here. Oh, by the way, let me just make the cursor return, because you kind of need to see when I'm putting in stuff. So this way you can actually just do some particles and then just pop up a leg or a head or whatever you want. And this way you can actually, this is how you can just simulate a limb getting turned off. And that's pretty much it. Let me just reverse the process. Here we go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I actually, when I get to a point when I manage to create a specific amount of mechanic, this one I will also work on models. I'm also planning to work on models on stream, because there are a lot of stuff that I need to work on models and stuff. Okay, so let's go back to where I was. Okay, so first of all, we need to create speed. So let's create speed. Let's see what the recommendation was. In this part, well, 200. Okay, let's try 200 and let's see how fast it will be.
Life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous. Scared I would pop off fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. I roll a flush of bluff, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. Call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through.
Yeah, that's a problem with when I'm pressing numbers. Yeah, I can accidentally activate other stuff, so I always need to be careful about those kind of stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Move amount. Okay, that should be okay. Let's just save and let's see if it's did the job. Let's see. Okay, let's go. And oh, here we go. We have what we want. Okay, let's see, and we need to see if it's actually going to work when we want to play this. It's gonna be a bit fast. Okay, let's see if we're getting what we want. So we need to press R. Incorrect. Okay, so something is not working as it should. Let's make it much more slower so we can actually test it more efficiently. Let's go with 50. Ah, forgot about the numbers. Ah, that's what happened when you're using hotkeys to actually set for be right back and stuff. Oh well. Okay, so let's go and let's try it again. Let's see. Incorrect. Correct. Okay. Incorrect. Okay, that's not working as it should. That's kind of weird. Okay, we need to find out why it's actually thinking that this is the correct area. Will here there be any puzzle hidden areas full of let me read it correctly. Will there be any puzzle hidden areas? Yes, it will. There will be puzzles in the game. Right now, I'm going to work on, for this game, at least for the demo, it's gonna be one area that will concentrate on showing the specific thing that's gonna be in the game, at least the basic of the mechanic, and I'm probably going to work on something like 4 levels. It's not gonna be a very long game, but the point is that it will be not easy. It's gonna be big areas you have to survive, and you have to figure out how to maneuver in the area of F4 items and side missions, side stories. Okay, so side missions, side stories. It's probably going to be much more like how to get yourself the hidden ending. Something that I'm probably thinking about right now. It's probably gonna be some kind of hidden ending and stuff like that I'm planning to do. And after that, when you get into the specific ending, then you can get what you want. Let's see. Area full of health items. Story that could affect the main story. Yes. So let me come back to what I'm trying to say and what I actually want to say. So, when you actually play the game, you have your own stuff. When you are saying what you want to see in the game and stuff like that, and you have your basic story, which you're gonna do, and you're gonna have the stuff that you need to do in order to actually get the better ending or something like that. It's not gonna be that complicated when it comes to endings, because I'm probably going to make it a bit harder to actually get the real ending, the true ending. Maybe I will give a secret boss, extra secret boss, if you actually manage to get to that stuff. But I'm still working on that. Let's see. Maybe I need to move it over here, and then it actually work much more better. Will there only be one character? That green is Weatherman? No, there's gonna be yes, there's gonna be only one character that you can control. The point is to get inspiration from Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Mostly Silent Hill. Mostly on Silent Hill, on emphasis on mostly on Silent Hill. Not Resident Evil, because Resident Evil is more forgiving on giving you more ammo, and is more about zombies and more like biohazards and stuff like that. What about New Game Plus? That is kind of in a spoiler area actually. what I'm actually thinking about, because I actually thinking about a thing that you actually collect in New Game Plus, and that can actually help you, because I want everybody to actually get to the point when they actually can beat the game and even get to the second level. And of course, the much more strongest item are gonna be hitting. So it actually will need to be some kind of more than one playthrough. So you will have to get some, and there's a reason that it's gonna be more, that you probably want to do more than one playthrough, and it's probably going to be kind of hard to actually do it with only first playthrough. And that's probably means what you're gonna do. Okay, I'm not gonna go deep in the story on what I was planning. There is a plan for that. There is, and it's gonna be mostly on how you understand the mechanic and the stuff, and you understand what kind, and you remember the stuff that's going around you. Like there is some. Oh, Bowser! Hello. That storm that it's approaching, provoking. Sora! Hey Bowser, how you doing? Is there a super boss? Cause I always love those. There will be a super boss. There will be a super boss, but it's only here. But I don't know if I will add it as if it's gonna be an extra boss for the secret ending, or if it's gonna be as a super boss with extra. I will need to think about it. It all depends on how much I can develop. I am the storm that is approaching. By the way, Sora, I'm now playing Devil May Cry 4. Oh, nice, awesome, great. The game is. I will even tell you this. I think that Devil May Cry 4 is actually a really great game. I like Nero, I like Dante, I like the mechanic of Nero, that he can do the Devil Bringer and stuff like that. But the only thing, and I think everybody that ever played Devil May Cry will know, is the dice game. The dice game in Devil May Cry 4 is horrible. I never liked that, I never enjoyed that. And that's the only thing that prevented me to play Devil May Cry again. I played Devil May Cry 4 a couple of times because there's time when I'm playing Devil May Cry, then I'm going to play the other games. Even Devil May Cry 2, although I never kind of enjoyed it fully. But yeah, I'm getting to a point when I'm actually playing Devil May Cry 4, and the truth of Devil May Cry 4 is absolutely great. I really like the mechanic with Dante, and actually the mechanics that they bring from Devil May Cry 4 was definitely implemented then to Devil May Cry 5, especially with Dante, because with Dante, what they did from compared to the third game to the third game, like let me pronounce it much more better. From Devil May Cry 4 to compare to Devil May Cry 3, in Devil May Cry 3 you have styles. You also have styles in 4, but I'm getting to that. And you can only pick one style, and with that style you have to change it if you're going to like a purchase area, like a merchant or something like that. I know that hourglass that you buy stuff. That's the only way you can actually change your styles. And as you level up your styles, you can actually do some nice and cool moves. But the problem with that is that you can only use one until you access some kind of vendor that actually let you change your style. But what's great about Devil May Cry 4 is that when they moved to that game, they actually decided that you can actually switch to 4 types, and that was great. I really like the fact that you can actually just change the style on the fly and not just waiting for either the level to end or going to a shop. You can actually change it on the fly. Although in the Switch you can now play with all the styles and the weapon in Devil May Cry 3. Oh really? Is that so? That's interesting, Ed. I also heard that you can actually have multiplayer in Devil May Cry 3. But I want to talk more about the original version of the Devil May Cry 3. like how it was. If they actually add that, that's awesome. That's really great. Also, in the original, because they did come out with a lot of version of Devil May Cry 3, because in the original Devil May Cry 3, you can only change to 2 weapon type, if I'm not wrong. And in the HD remaster, they let you to change to more than 1 weapon, either gun or either sword and stuff like. I don't know. I don't remember if it was like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think that the thing that they do let you change the style as you go, I think that was definitely godsend, because it was definitely needed in this game. Because I think that the fact that you cannot use all these Dante's moves because of constraint of just picking one, I think it was kind of a letdown about that kind of stuff. Although Devil May Cry 3 is still one of the best games in the series, don't get me wrong. I just think that doing like that was not that fun. Okay, first of all, let me just check if it's the thing that I was working on working. Let's see. Okay. What? Okay, it's not working. Maybe it's because I'm not pressing it. Okay, let's try. R. Incorrect. Incorrect. Okay, we have some problem here. Why it's saying incorrect? Let's try this again. Let's try it again. Correct. Why did the start of the area it's correct? Okay, I need to figure out why it's doing that. Okay, let's see. The might. Down. That's the might. Pam. Press. Your might. Down. Test your might. Mortal Kombat! Sora! Hey Samasha! How you doing? And Liam, hello to you too! How you doing? Hey Monterey, how you doing? Hey Liam. Monterey, whatever you like. Mortal Kombat! Yeah, man. Mortal Kombat is definitely one of my favorite fighting games. I remember I was actually playing that game back when it was on arcades. There was time when there was arcade games, stores and stuff like that, and you can just go and play them. It was so much fun playing Mortal Kombat, but this game was always packed. Every time there was a Mortal Kombat arcade machine, everybody was playing on it. Everybody want to play on Mortal Kombat. Everybody want to enjoy it. But the most awesome thing is when somebody actually managed to trigger a fatality, because nobody actually understands how to do this, and because it was kind of like hush secret like that, so everybody want to know how the heck that you can actually pull this off. Okay, so let's see what's wrong with this thing. Anchor position X. Anchor position. Oh, maybe if I do it like this. Okay, maybe because it's going to get anchor position. So let's see if it actually fixed that. Let's see. Okay. Incorrect. No, what is going on here? I still need to understand why it's not working. Wait, why it's starting from there? I'm good. How are you today? I'm doing great. Having a nice time working on my game and trying to figure out what to do. We need to move this thing over here. Here we go. Bro, why I didn't have that when I grew up? Bro, everything is trash now at arcades. Listen, there are right now. Yeah, they're not using arcade because most people that want to play games are either going to play it on in home or consoles and stuff like that. There were a time actually when games were one of the best things we're experiencing on arcade, because on arcade they actually give it the best software and the best thing that can run it, so it will work so perfectly in arcade. And it actually, if you actually go to like, I know that in Japan they still have arcades there, which are actually much more newer and stuff. And the thing is, they actually making sure that it will have the best stuff in it. So they, if there are a game that have the best graphic ever, it's gonna have the best graphic ever, and it's gonna run the best as it can. Although, just so you know, most of them are mostly PC right now, if I have to guess. And back then, they actually have to have some machinery and stuff like that, and actually to build that. And now it's probably going to be PC because it's the most easiest way to do all stuff. I probably would have done the same. Oh, oops, I kind of messed it up. Let's try again. Let's try and reload. I need to press this so it will actually. Here we go. Okay, so we got reload. Okay, no, incorrect. Why it's doing it to me? Why are you doing it to me? Why? Why it's always in the start? What the frick? Okay, I need to figure out how to do this. Okay, okay, so let's see. Looks like the target area is kinda not working well. So let's see. Bar left, moving. Bar right. Okay, in that point I need to figure out what is wrong with the calculations, because something is definitely wrong. Because for some reason it's taking the area that I don't want it to calculate and it's just taking it, and I don't want to do that. So let's see. Yeah, that's a problem with right now with this part move, and I have this thing, which is the bar in the middle. Okay, so I still don't want to go with numbers because I kind of want it to be like in the area of this, because if I actually go with numbers, it's gonna be weird. So yeah, I'm plus lucky me. I grew up on my brother's PSP and 360, Sony 1, and just then I had a PC. When I was like 7, I played World of Warcraft and Minecraft. Oh, okay. Alright, I had to go to bed. Goodbye. Bye, Ace. Have a good rest. Enjoy your rest, Ace. Have a good rest. I'm doing well. Dragon Ball Daima so far has been very impressive. Daima is the one that's been released lately, right? It's a new anime. Good night. Indeed, good night. I think that is a good start, a good place to start. My first thing that I've ever played was on those really old computers with a square disc. Also, Sora, 38,800 channel point, left to 250k. That's bad. That's really bad. That's really bad on my part. Oh boy, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. That's in danger. That's I'm in danger. So, okay, so let's see how I can solve this problem. So I kind of want it to be in this area, but it's not what I want. Let me check about the code that I managed to find online. Let's see what it said about the bar itself. The bar move left and right within the if you are into red kick, okay, that's not what I want to get. Let's see, moving speed, yeah, I already got that. Target area, assign the element in a inspector, attach the script. Let's see. Yeah, I pretty much done that, done that. Okay, so the question is why it's always getting the start area. It could be quite ugly if it's going to continue like that. I don't want it to be only on this. So we have the bar, we have the target area. Let's see if I didn't mess up anything with the code. Let's see. Okay, looks like everything is honky dokie. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is it check actually? I need to also check. Maybe I will check the area. I actually have some code that I actually have. Let's see if it actually can be used for that. I actually have some kind of utility code that I'm actually kind of use. I don't know if I actually implement that kind of code. Let's see. Match utility. Let's see. Wrap between ranges is number. Oh, okay. That can actually be can be useful. Calculate line. No, I don't want to calculate the line. That's not what I want. Although it actually can be useful if I want to calculate the places, but I do already have my AI. But this is something else. This is one thing, and that's other thing. But everybody, how's everybody's day going? By the way, do you guys play any kind of new game lately or something like that? I actually started playing a game called Shadow of the Damned. It's actually a game that was created by Suda51. A very crazy game, absolutely crazy game, which I actually really like. I never going to play it on stream because of the stuff that's showing up on it, and I probably have to censor a lot of stuff, and I don't want to do it because I'm not that enjoy on censoring stuff. But if I have to do that, I will do, because I'm not that a mature rate streamer. So I have to do what I have to do. So nothing I can do about other stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I need to figure out how I can fix this, because it's an important feature that I need to fix. So either I will go with position. I think I can go with what if I actually doing this? Let's see. Maybe I actually doing some stuff that I should probably not do. Let's see. Okay. Okay, looks like it's actually working well. Why it's kind of shaky? This is me. Why it's kind of shaky? Let me check again. It looks kind of shaky. Is it shaky? That's interesting. Why it's shaking? Okay, that's kind of weird. But I think I will leave this because it's kind of interesting behavior. Okay, so let's try again. Maybe it's actually the position of other stuff. Let me just check. Okay, let's incorrect, correct. Oh, okay, now I see. Okay, so it was actually this. Okay, now I got it. Okay, so it was not. I have to make sure that it is the center area is in the same place. Okay, so if I actually play this, that, correct, incorrect. Oh, nice, now it works perfectly. Great. That's exactly what I want it to be. Okay, so we have we almost have the behavior. We almost have the entire behaviors. All we need now is just make it much more interesting. And now we're gonna give it a bit of speed. Let's see how fast we can be with this stuff. Let's give it 200. I'm going to do this because I have no other choice, because I need to press numbers, and when I need to press numbers, there's nothing I can do about it. So deal with it. Nothing I can do. So let's go and maximize the screen, and we're gonna do that clear on play. It's not actually doing that, but anyway. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so oh wait, I kind of need to see the I need to see the answers. Okay, so wait a moment. Okay, and press. Ah, I did manage to press on time. Okay, so we're probably going to do it much more differently. First of all, let's go and start with, we need to actually add some couple of features. First of all, we want that when it gets to the end of it, we want it to finish. So we want when it's going to a specific point, it will end. So we got move when it's moving, and we need the end. So we either going to go with a number, or we're gonna go with a specific end of the UI. So I think I will go with the specific end of the UI. So I need, when it's getting to the end of the bar, it will deactivate the game object. I'm also writing this stuff on ChatGPT, so it will give me some answers because it's much more easier and faster. Because either I found it online, or either I'll find a different way. Because this is how everybody does it, by the way. Everybody that's doing programming will have to find some answers online and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Moving bar. Okay. Oh, okay. Anchor. Right. Game object. Deactivate object when you're reaching the right limit. Okay. Let's see. Let's add this code to this, and let's see if it will work. And let's check it out. This is probably going to be the thing that will deactivate this. So we got the moving bar. Okay. So let's see if it's actually going to give us what I want. Probably not, if I have to guess. I think it's probably didn't understand what I was trying to say, but it's worth trying. So let's see if it actually works. So let's start and let's see what it will do. Oh, okay, never mind. It actually works. Okay, never mind. Okay, it actually works. Great. Okay. I was actually not that sure that it actually worked, but it actually worked. Great. That's good. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna do a couple of stuff. First of all, we're gonna add, now we have the mechanic. Now we need to implement more stuff to it. So now we know we're going to keep that message that I will know that it actually got the true. And you know what? Yeah, we're gonna, either way we want it to be deactivated. So we're gonna deactivate this entire thing. So this is actually going to be the state of either you fail to press on the right time, or either you just wait. So it's gonna be like this. You either waiting for it to stop, or you're pressing correctly. Or if you press in the wrong area, it will not reload. So this is gonna be some kind of stress stuff that we're actually going to I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna add some stress stuff, which going to be like you either wait or you reload. If you're not reloading correctly, you're not getting your bullets. And that is gonna be you have to do something like that until you actually can do it. You either waiting or you either waiting for the next part. So, and of course, when you're actually doing this kind of stuff, you're actually doing an action. So you need to combine this with actions, and we're gonna get specific stuff with this stuff. Okay, so first we're gonna go with so first of all, I wanted this to let's see, that is the settings and stuff like that. I also want to set up a starting position. We're gonna set ourselves our starting position. Let's go and give ourselves Victor 2 because we only see. I sleep well. Indeed. I hope you will sleep well. That will be moving bar. Moving bar. Star. Yeah. Star. That's what happened when I have. My mom said you sound Asian. Oh, really? Yeah, that's actually it's kind of funny. There are a lot of people that saying a lot of different stuff about my voice. A couple of people saying that I'm watching the stream next to. Oh, okay, nice. Actually, the thing is, I already there are people that say I sound Asian. There are people that say that I sound Italian. There are people that said that I also sound. What was that more? What was that? There were a couple more. I don't know. Yeah, I think you can guess your own conclusion about those kind of stuff. So that's pretty much for that. Start. What's wrong with me? Start. Oh my god! Why cannot write start? Oh yeah. Now I get why. Yeah, I know. Now I understand what's wrong with my brain right now. Okay, yeah. Okay, I fixed it. At this point, you are from everywhere. Yeah, probably, yes. Yeah. Okay, so we want to get the start position of the bar because when we are actually starting this thing, we want it to go from the left to the right. And we don't want it to just, just automatically just jump in and just turn off. Because if I always going to activate, because this is going to be a thing that will always activate himself. So we kind of need to have something that will activate and deactivate it at the same time and always restart. Sora, have you walk or your fish? Sora, have you walk your fish today? What kind of fish? Puffer fish? Salmon fish? Salmon fish? What kind of fish we talking about? Are we talking about some kind of fish? What kind of fishy situation you're talking about? Huh? What kind of fish? Have you take your fish on a walk today? No, I don't have any fish. I don't know what kind of fish you're talking about. So that fish is definitely not around and definitely not alive. If that's the answer for that? I don't know any fish. I have no connection with the fish, so I have no idea what kind of fish I'm supposed to do a walk with. So the answer is no. No. You know the fish that goes like go 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 like that? I had a fish once. I actually had a fish. I have those goldfish, that you get in as a kid. Everybody get in a goldfish as when they are kids. Everybody have their own kind of little fish that they can get, and most of the kids are either going to actually look out for them and it will survive for a couple of, I don't know, like a month or something like that, or a couple of them will absolutely be horrible and take care of them. One of those two. So what is the story about the fish, Liam? What kind of story are we talking about? Why are we talking about fish? That's what I want to know. Why are we talking about fish? In the meantime, we got the moving bar. And we're gonna get our position. We're gonna start with position. We're gonna get is how are we moving it? We're moving it in anchor position. Yes, we want to move anchor position, and this is gonna be the start. Yes, I had a fish as a kid too. It died because my grandmother fed it too much food. Oh yeah, that's kind of also happened too. Yeah, this kind of stuff can happen as well. Yeah, you either you feeding it too much or either you're not feeding it. Those kind of stuff are what's always happening to those type of fishes. Okay, So we don't need this actually. I'm going to delete this. Here we go. Delete it more. Here we go. And now we want to do a couple of stuff. One, we want that when it's turned off, we wanted that it will jump to the start. So we're gonna set it up so it will do just that. On disabled. This. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay. You know what? On enabled. What? Oh, thank God. On enabled. Here we go. On enabled, we're gonna set the moving bar to the start. Okay, we're gonna set the anchor position. Here we go. And we're gonna set it to the start. And let's go and set the start position. Here we go. Come on. More. Here we go. And that will be that. So now let's check if it actually works. So our target is that when we are enabling this, we automatically start the procedure again and again. So let's try it out and let's see if it actually works. Okay. So, let's go. Okay, it's that. Great. Now let's do it from the beginning. Yeah, it's starting from the wrong place. Yeah, it's not supposed to start from the middle. It's supposed to start from that area. Minecraft collab again when? Depends on a lot of stuff. Depends on seriously a lot of stuff. And sometimes it could be about the game. It could be when we're going to do a collab with other streamers. It depends about a lot of factors because we're trying to put a lot of different type of stuff every time we're doing collabs, so it will be much more interesting every time we're doing a collab. So telling you when it's gonna be, I don't have any kind of specific date or anything like that. So probably maybe in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't know. It depends on the mood of everybody. Also, I remind you that the next week going to have a very big collab and it's gonna be very interesting. So I'm really looking forward to this collab, because maybe after that we're gonna do even bigger collab, either in Minecraft or either in Among Us or anything like that. But we'll see. Let's see. Why it's maybe because let's see. I want to check when I'm starting this. Let's see. I want to see where it's actually starting when I'm doing this. Okay, that's weird. Oh wait, I was not looking at the right one. Okay, wait. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, so it was not anchor like this, it was actually much more position. Okay, so I actually can set this up actually. So let's do it differently. We're gonna go with local position. And with that, we're gonna start with this one. We're gonna start the local position. And we're gonna give it back, and with that it should be working. Let's see if it will work. Okay, it's turned off and turned on. Why it's starting from the middle? Wow, why? Okay, oh wait, wait a moment. Let's turn it on. and we're going to go to the bar, and then let's see. It start from the middle. What the heck? Why it start from the middle? Why the heck it started from the middle? Let's see if we can fix this. Maybe I need to do it in disabled. Is a let me probably write it much better. On disabled. Let me just write it like this, and it's probably going to give me some kind of ideas. Let me get try. Here we go. Disabled. Let's go here. Let's do a bigger. Why is it not giving me that? On the say. I forgot the N. What's wrong with me today? On the. Thank God. Here we go. Here we go. On disabled. Okay, so let's go. And I'm gonna put that code over here. And I'm gonna turn this thing off. And then I'm gonna check if it's actually doing what I want it to do when I'm turning it off. Don't forget to open your fridge so it won't be cool for the food inside. I will think about that. I think I want my food to be cold. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want my food to be cold. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I went to my grandmother's house yesterday. We have a family meal, and we had a lot of food. A lot, especially when it's come to chicken. A lot of stuff with chicken. And we have this big chicken with a lot of potatoes and rice and stuff like that. And the thing is that we are cooking it very well, that you can actually eat also the bones. So it's seriously very tasty. I don't know if anybody ever tried that. Maybe they do, maybe you do, maybe not. I don't know. Everybody have their own stuff. But yeah, this is something that we we eat mostly in our family. We're not making it like all the time because maybe a lot of work and stuff. But this is pretty much what we like to eat every time when we have a family meal. Okay, let's check if it works. Okay, so it's going right. Here we go. Okay, so looks like it's get back to the start, which is great. I wanted to go back to the start. Now let's see if I turn this on. Oh yeah, okay, looks like it's actually working now. So here we go, we got that, we get the mechanics. Great. So looks like we got what we want. So it's going to the right, it disappeared. I'm starting up, it's starting from the beginning. Great, this is what I want to see. Great, awesome. I don't know what food you mean. I know what. Oh, you know what I mean. Okay, food you mean. Sound really good. I hope you had a good time. Yeah, I definitely did. I absolutely did. We have so many food. We have so much food that I have so much extra left. So I took it to work, of course. So I have much more enjoyable num at home, at work. So at least I can have a nice enjoyable time. What kind of stuff everybody here in the chat also enjoying eating most of the time? Or well, like what type of food you mostly enjoy? Most of the type of food I'm actually enjoying, I'm not actually vegetarian or anything like that. I actually much enjoying eating more noodles with tofu. I'm mostly eating those kind of stuff, but and also more in the realm of more vegetarian, although I eating meats and stuff like that. But I don't know why. For some reason, I really like to eat tofu. I don't know why. I really enjoy tofu, especially when it's with noodles and with any kind of vegetables and stuff. I think it's really enjoyable to eat those kind of stuff. And there's a lot of restaurants actually that making those kind of stuff. And lately it's become much more easier to make those kind of stuff because there are a couple of different products that are like ready to be used kind of noodles. So you can actually just use in any kind of way you want. You have your yakisoba noodles, you have your instant noodles, I like more yakisoba noodles or egg noodles or stuff like that. I had tofu once. I personally don't really like it, but I'm sure it's good if a lot of people enjoy it. Yeah. Well, you like what you like, and everybody like what they want. Like, the thing with tofu is that it's mostly about what you cook in with it, because tofu is mostly absorbing the taste of what you're eating, and that way it's getting its taste. So that's pretty much how tofu works. Tofu itself doesn't have much taste. It's much like a sponge in a way, but it has a bit of its own taste, sure. But the taste you're getting much more from the stuff it's been combined with. So the more stuff you're using with when it comes to seasoning and spices and stuff like that, the more it will have much more tastier taste. Okay, so now that we have our mechanic kind of ready, let's test it out. So what we're gonna do, we're going to make a button just for this, so we can test it out and see how it works. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna create a kind of a button so I can check it out, so I can see if I get what I want. I just need to see if it's working correctly. If it does, great, we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna go with one button. I'll call it one. Yeah, very creative, I know. We're gonna create one. And the other one, we're gonna just copy and paste. And we're gonna drag it right to the right. Here we go. Had a water break at my house once, and I was so hungry that I ate raw noodles. Those that you make in 5 minutes. One, you can actually eat raw noodles. You can actually eat them. I saw a lot of people that actually eat them because you can actually eat this kind of stuff, because yes, it will be much more hard and stuff like that, but you can still eat instant noodles. It's still edible. The fact that you using water doesn't mean that is not edible before that. Although there are some stuff that probably not gonna taste good if you are actually eating it like that. Let me just set up because I'm pressing numbers. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so we have 1 and 2. So we're gonna have a code that activate this, deactivate this. So we can try this, because when we're gonna press 1 to activate this, 1 to deactivate this. So I'm just going to do the simplest thing ever, and which is, oh wait, it's not gonna work like that. Yeah, I think I'm probably just going to implement it in a different way, and that's it. I think it's kind of weird that I actually thought about doing it like this. I think I will just do it in my action bars. So, okay. We have our action, we have attack, and we have standard. Okay, so let's go and change it to this. Okay, we have what we are attacking. So I'm going to pick. What I'm going to do is just gonna add a reload action. We're gonna add a reload button over here, just over here. Ignore the fact that it's kind of weird how I put it over here. Just ignore that for the moment. I'm gonna put it right over here like this kind of way. Increase that. Gonna do that. Here we go. We're gonna call it a reload. So let me just reload. Here we go. I'm just using text to speech, so it will be much more faster. So if you're asking why he's saying that stuff, not because he was mad, going mad, which I am going mad, but it's a different subject. It's the fact that I'm actually trying to minimize the amount of work that I need to do, because I'm lazy and I want to be lazy. So I want to do what I want to do. So which means maybe I will be lazy. Okay. So every time I'm going to press this button, I'm going to make the reload bar appear. I love a cheeseburger. It's so good, but my favorite my favorite is potatoes. Well, potatoes is the king of foods, if you ask me. The amount of stuff you can make with potato is amazing. I mean, think about how many stuff you can actually make with potato. You can make french fries, potato soup, mashed potatoes, and the list definitely goes on and on and on. Any kind of potatoes, any way potato, I understand that. Yeah, potato is definitely one of the best ingredients you can use. It's so great to actually use it with a lot of different stuff. Oh, and by the way, I want to ask, what are you trying to do right now on the game? Right now, I'm working on a mechanics which is going to be the reload function. What do I mean about that? And the thing is that in this game, you have two action. You have action in which you're using melee, which is a close attack, and there's the second, which is a farther away attack, which you're gonna use either any kind of gun. I don't know. I'm still thinking. I will have to model the gun, of course. They're gonna be a gun, maybe a shotgun or anything like that, and every gun will have its damage. And the thing is, what I want to do is that you're going to have an action which is the reload. You can actually, let's say you have 3 bullets and you want to reload. You want to reload the full amount of bullets that you have. So you need to make sure that you need to press the reload and then it will reload. But there's a catch. You have 3 situations. You have either you have to press the correct area. You know what? I actually think about that. Actually, when I think about it, you actually need to press the right place, and that way you can actually, it will actually hit. It actually reloads. Yeah, I think I will work on that feature. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna do it kind of random. It can be either farther away. It can be either very close. So I'm probably going to do it kind of different way on how you can reload in the game. So it's pretty much how it works. We'll see how that. Okay, let me get back on point. Okay, so the thing is that you have a reload and attack. So reload, you have to do this when you want to shoot. If you have no bullets, you cannot not shoot. That's pretty much obvious, I'm sure. So how are you gonna approach that? I'm still thinking about how to do this. Maybe I will add it as another feature or not or something. Right now, what we're gonna do is gonna add a reload button, which will automatically activate the reload thingy over here. Okay, so we're going to just do this and do that. And now we're gonna fully test it in the game. So let's try it out. Okay, so we have our movement, we have a character. Okay, so we're gonna have our action and we're gonna wait. Here we go, and here we go. We have our attack. And now let's press the reload. Here we go. It didn't work. Okay, great. And correct, great. Let's do that again. And if we're not pressing anything, we got incorrect. Wait, is that actually work? Let's try again. Let's see. And we got. Oh, okay, because I didn't say anything because of this. Nerding and yapping Sora mode is my favorite mode. Thank you. Thank you for enjoying that. I'm glad you enjoyed that. So yeah, this is what I probably want to do. This is something that we're probably going to add when we're going to have a range weapon. So right now we have a melee weapon, and we have a mechanic for reloading. Okay, so now we want to actually have something when it's come to shooting. So we want to have a mechanic with the gun. So for that, we need to think about how we implement that. Okay, so I'm actually thinking that as I go. I actually just imagining as I go right now. Because right now I have no idea how I implemented this, because right now I have attack that I can decide who I'm attacking, and then we have this. Okay, so the question is how I'm gonna go with the UI of this. This is different stuff. Right now we're kind of testing stuff, so we're gonna go with this. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. So let me just think how I'm going to do this. Let's see if I actually have some animation when it's come to shooting. Let's see. Did I already implement this kind of stuff? Let's check. I think I already did. Yeah, but just sure checking. Let's see. Animation. Let's check. Sora, have you played a title, Little Nightmares? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I actually played it on stream. Yes. I played the first and the second game. Yes, I did. I did, and I had a lot of fun with playing this game. It's a really great game. Really, really great game. I absolutely enjoyed it. I think the second game is definitely much more better. It feels much more darker and stranger. Although, I think the first one is much more harder compared to the first one, if you ask me. Because the way you can die is much more easier and much more complicated. A bit. Not that. That's not that complicated. Compared to Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2, you more focus on going to the areas that you want to go. It's not easy. OMG, yes, yeah. I agree. Yeah, I think that the characters are definitely much more scary in Little Nightmares 2. They definitely invest a lot of stuff on how the world of this town in Little Nightmares 2 is working and stuff. And you can definitely see it that when you're actually looking in every nook and cranny in the game, which is actually what's really amazing about Little Nightmares, and especially Little Nightmares 2, is the lore. And more like, it let me more precise about that, is the hidden lore. Because he's played Little Nightmares on stream before. Yes, I did, and yes, like I said, I played Little Nightmares 1 and 2, and I had a very great time with it. I have a really great time with it. I really enjoyed what they did with Mono, if I'm not wrong with the name. The fact that how it ends and how it's actually kind of going and saying, I will not spoil that for the people that want to play that game, because it's definitely a game that you need to experience. Because this game, nobody's actually talking. Nobody's actually talking about in this game. Nobody's talking. Everybody, there's just the environment. You have the monsters. You have yourself. You need to run, and that's it. You don't have any kind of text. Well, except for the tutorial stuff. But beyond that, nobody is talking. Everybody just saying "Bruh," and any kind of noises and stuff like that, and you need to run. No, I wasn't here at the time. Well, take that into consideration. When Little Nightmares 3 will come out, I will play it on stream. That's why I actually wanted to play Little Nightmares, so I can actually play Little Nightmares 3 when it's gonna come out. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Although I don't know what's gonna happen when they're going to be Little Nightmares 3, because for what I saw in the trailers, it looks like Little Nightmares 3 going to have a co-op feature. So I don't know how it's gonna go work. The second game is much more detailed. Detailed? Yes, it's very much more detailed. I agree with that, yeah. The amount of stuff that you've seen in the background, the amount of stuff that the kind of like foreshadowing, the like any kind of detail on the story and stuff like that. This game know how to just go and explain the story in a way that you will understand without saying even one word. And that's what's really great about this game. It's scary, and in the same time, it know how to make you scared, make you check the world around you, understand what kind of stuff the people are going through, and what actually probably created the entire situation. OMG, Little Nightmares 3, I'm so waiting for that. They said 2025, I think, but where is it? Who knows? Well, if I have to guess, it's probably going to be in like it's probably going to be on late 2025 if I have to guess. because most of games that are not getting any kind of release date in the start of the year, it's mean they're probably going to be at the end of the year, or there's a chance they're going to get delayed. Two stuff that's going to happen. Either it's going to get delayed, or either it's going to be at the end of 2025. Only two stuff. In my experience, that was always what happens. When they're saying the date, but they never saying in what date, especially when you're reaching the same year, it means that either it's going to delay, it's going to be either at the end of the year, or either it's going to get delayed. Those kind of stuff are being already seen for many years. It's happened so many times, so it's definitely possible. They said the first of May 2024, but then the developer said it's delayed to 2025. Then I hope maybe May 2025. Yeah, I think I think don't expect that it will be in May. That's why because if it was in May, they were probably gonna already say that. I think probably expect that it will be through the end of the year. If I have to guess, and that's something that I think is what's going on with every kind of game company and stuff like that, is that there are times when they have like a release date, and when they're kind of like saying 2025, Q5, Q3, whatever, never trust those stuff. Never trust those stuff. I never does. I never will, and because that it's never going to happen. It's never going to be probably on that year. Because the thing is, let me tell you something how it works when you're working on a game, or anything like an app, or anything like that is kind of similar in that kind of fashion. There are actually people that estimating how much work this and that's gonna take them, and what they're doing is actually asking themselves, okay, so working on this model is gonna take me that X amount of time. Probably. Let me emphasize that. Probably. And then everybody is together is estimating what kind of time they're going to do when they're working on the entire feature. And when they're finishing on working on the feature, then they're thinking about when to tell us specific date. How is it going to be accurate? Probably not. To be honest, for them, I hope they will release it in next year or any time soon. Because, bro, every game that will release this year will get crashed because of GTA 6. You have a point, but let me remind you, we didn't get any kind of release date. Remember this. Remember what I said. When we are in the year that they're saying they're gonna release the game, and we're not getting a release date, it's either going to be at the end of the year or the year after. Remember that. Remember this mantra. If you're not saying in the year that you are right now, probably next year or the end of the year. One of those two. Or even delayed more. Because you know what's causing those kind of stuff? The reason that those kind of stuff happens is mostly because bad estimates or something like any kind of bug that actually delay the project and stuff like that. Mostly bugs. When it's come to delays, it's definitely mostly have to be with bugs. Because, like, let's say I told to my boss, I'm going to finish this game in 2025 at the end of the year. And then, we're getting close to the end of the year. But I'm stuck on something that I should have done, ended a couple of months ago. And that kind of stuff is actually the reason that dates are gonna get changed. And that's but the thing is, there is one big problem, and I think everybody knows this problem very well, is bugs that you see in games. Like, let me give you that's why you have game testers. Yes, you're right, that's why you have game testers that working on the game. and they are definitely the bread and butter of this industry in any kind of profession, whether you're working on a game or an app or whatever. Testing is definitely one of the most important things. Play testers, yes, play testers are one of the most important things in the industry, because you can have the best programmer, you can have the best model animator, you can have the best I don't know, storyboard or anything like that that's gonna work within, and you make the game and you thought you actually did the best thing you can do, and you think you actually make sure that nobody can break the game. Never say never. Let me tell you this. If there's something I learned the hard way, the users will always break your stuff. Always. There will always be someone that can find and exploit in your stuff. How ready you can be? You can only be 50% ready. Why I'm saying 50% ready? Because sometimes it depends on how the testers is going to approach your work. Like, let's say if the testers is working on focusing on one thing, but he actually was supposed to focus on other stuff, but he didn't know about to focus on the other stuff. And those kind of stuff are the stuff that are moving through the crack. And because of that, you are seeing like bugs that you see in different games. It's also a matter of how much content and how much stuff you need to test, and how you can actually test that, and how you can actually prevent that. Because discovering a bug is one thing, and fixing the bug is another stuff. Because how you actually go with this is definitely different from a game to a game. And it also depends on the developers and stuff like that. But in the end, if you don't playtest your game better, in the end you will find a time when you will have a lot of bugs. But when you are like, let's say you are an indie game, bye bye, man. Speaking of making video games, do you think there will be a solo leveling game anytime soon? I hope that it's not going to be an exclusive mobile game that I would absolutely hate that much. Actually, I don't know if you know that, but there is a solo leveling game. There is a solo leveling game that you can play on mobile and PC. It's real. The solo leveling game is real. You can play it either on mobile, or you can actually play it on PC. I heard that you can play it on PC. Right now, I know there is on mobile. You're more than welcome to check. I don't know if it's available on Steam, or if you need to specifically go to the solo level. Although most of the game are mostly on Steam, so if I have to guess, it's probably on Steam or something. Because I know that people are going to play mostly games on Steam and stuff like that, or going to use an emulator to play mobile games. But this is different type of how you do stuff. But last solo leveling was super epic. Oh yeah, the last episode. Oh yeah, I saw the last episode. I actually saw the last episode today. Before I actually started the stream, I actually saw the last episode. It was absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I think that they definitely took the action to the next level. And they didn't have to. They didn't have to do that, but they decided to do that anyway. So it's really amazing what they did with this. Okay, so we have the animation. Let's check if it actually works as I want it to go. Let's try the animation. We have the shooting. Here we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, looks like it's actually quite good. Okay, nice. Okay, we definitely can use this. Great. Okay, so we're gonna use that. No problem. Okay, so I have to watch Solo Leveling. Yes, you should, Liam. Liam, you should watch Solo Leveling. It's a really great anime. It have one of the best action game. It's one of the best action anime you can find lately. So I really recommend to go and try it out. You're definitely not gonna regret it. So yeah, I really recommend just go and just do it. Just freaking do it. Okay, let's go. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go with let me check. I think I have something when it's come to player data. Did I actually did that kind of stuff? Did I already implement that? Oh, here we go. Private server info. Okay. Okay, so I created a script that is going to hold the information of the player. Right now it's kind of like in the air like stuff, but when I actually finish this, it's going to have a lot of other information that it's going to be saved and stuff. So first let's find this, but I don't want to find it in my code. Here we go. So we're going to have the thing with the bullets. So we're going to have it's gonna be an int. An int, for those who don't know, I'm gonna teach a bit. You know what? I'm gonna be a bit of teaching stuff in a way. An int is like a full number. It's mean that I want to use only full numbers, and it's mean like numbers that are natural, like that is normal to see as a living thing, like a cat, one cow, two cockroaches, but and like you cannot, it will not function as a living thing if you cut it. So that's how I actually learned myself, how I learned how to differentiate myself, any kind of numbers settings in code, because in code you have different type of stuff. You have int, which like I said is normal numbers. You have float, which are always going to be numbers that have dots in it, but it's like something like up to like 5 or 6 after the dot. And there are actually much more bigger numbers like double and long, which are meant, it's actually do the same thing as float, but it's actually a much more bigger size. Depends on what you need. When I'm watching the last solo leveling, the website was crashing. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about the Crunchyroll crashing because of how many people want to watch solo leveling. I heard about that incident, yeah. It was crashing again, just like the episode 6. The solo leveling was crashing. They didn't do the fact that too many people were watching at the same time. Yes, and you know, it also proves that Crunchyroll have a lot of work to do, because I don't think that Netflix, if Netflix at some point have this kind of stuff, I don't think they will have this kind of crash. And you think why? You know what I think why it's happening? I think it's because Crunchyroll is not taking too serious fact about how many users want to use. And let me remind you that there was there was also an incident in Crunchyroll that they got hacked. They also got hacked, and information was leaked. So hopefully nobody's information, that the people that are watching right now, the information got leaked. I hope they did not. I couldn't hear you. Okay, can you hear me now? If you can hear me now, just say yes and I'll repeat what I said, no problem. Okay, so we're gonna have right now we're gonna have gun, let's ammunition. Okay, we're absolutely going to change that. Abdul, when you can hear me, just say yes and I will repeat what I said. Okay, so we're going to start. Let's start with Adar over. Had add to. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll repeat what I say. Okay. So yeah, I watched also solo level. I also heard about the incident and what happened with Crunchyroll. The fact that a lot of people were watching the same time. And I think that it shows how Crunchyroll are not trying to make the server hold to work as it should, because that kind of stuff should not happen. That kind of stuff should not happen. No matter how many people are watching those kind of stuff, and no matter how many people watching the same anime, these kind of stuff are not supposed to happen. Not supposed to happen. and for some reason it happens. And if I don't know if people know about that, but Crunchyroll actually got hacked. Crunchyroll got hacked, and because Crunchyroll got hacked, there was a lot of problem with information that probably leaking. I hope that people that watching here right now not got their information leaked. Hopefully not. Really, hopefully not. And I think that if that kind of situation happens to Netflix, I have doubt this kind of situation will happen to Netflix. And why I think that it will not happen to Netflix. I think it will not happen to Netflix because I think that they are making sure that the service will function as it should. They know that they have to work under pressure. They need to make sure that everything is work as it should. So it makes sense that they have to do this. Okay, so let's go with. Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I have no choice. I need to punch numbers. So what else can I do? So we're gonna go with 100 bullets. Okay, and oh, thank you, Leon, for the subscribe. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Leon, for the subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, getting back to my topic. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it much more easier. We're gonna go and we're going to set. We're gonna set and get. Here we go. This way we can access this because we already kind of want to do the same thing. So I'm just going to go and do this. I'm going to put this thing in the thing that called this. Let's go and kind of been a while since I actually did it like that. I don't do this kind of stuff a lot all the time. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna change it to this. I'm gonna change also the name. Let's give it a bigger G and also bigger G over here. Okay. You're welcome. Not gonna lie, you're my favorite streamer. So yeah. Plus, I got sick of ads. Understandable. I absolutely understand that. Yeah. I understand that. I hope that you will not get ads when you're doing a subscription. I don't know how it works in Twitch. I really don't know, because I heard in YouTube, even though you can actually do a subscription in YouTube, I heard that you still can get ads, because I heard that if there are some stuff that YouTube want to push, they can actually push this even though you have a subscription. I heard that is actually happening. I didn't experience it myself, but I heard it's actually happening. Yeah, when you subscribe, you don't have ads. Oh, okay. Okay, so now we have how much ammunition we have, and we're gonna go with how much ammunition we are having on the gun. So we're gonna go with int. Plus, now I have new emoji. Yeah, now you have access to emojis. Yes. Yes, that's the thing that actually happens when you using a subscription. I actually did some kind of stuff. Maybe in the future I will add more emojis. But as you know, all of these are money. So it's not that easy to pay for those kind of stuff. There are people that have the money to do that. I don't have the money to do that. So this is why you don't see me with new model, new background and stuff like that. It's because I don't have the kind of money to do that. So yeah. If I'm not wrong, I mean, you probably have some. I know there are a couple stuff you can actually have access to, or maybe not. I don't remember. I don't remember what can you have access for free or not. I don't remember. I don't remember. Anyway, let's go back. This is actually going to. This is not going to be in the code. I'm actually going to use it just for testing right now. I want to have this kind of experience that I can actually use shooting, and I actually can do an action. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going for. So we're gonna go in. You know what? Let's go with, we're gonna call it ammunition in gun. Let's call it like that. So we're gonna go with like ammunition in gun. Here we go. Ammunition in gun. Here we go. Oh yeah, forgot why I not want to go. I love that emoji is so cute. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. There are a couple more emojis. There's the angry, there's the GG, there's the hype, there's the laughing, and I think that's what I add when it comes to emojis. It's been a while since I actually did that, so I kind of don't remember. And I actually checked Nathan emojis, and wow, we have a lot of them. I didn't notice that you have so many amount of emojis. Wow. Now I'm kind of jealous. Wow, everybody have a lot of emojis. Maybe I need to make a lot more emojis too. I will need to think about that. Yeah, now we have it. That's the entire emoji that you can actually access. Yeah. Maybe I will add some more emojis in the future. Yeah, maybe I will. You know what? I probably should change this. You know what? I will change this. I will change this code because I think I'm probably going to do it in a different way, because I kind of want to go and have an access to this in some way. So I'm going to give it like 100. Yeah, I'm gonna go with one. That's what happened when my shortcut for this is 1 with 0 to be right back. I got full set. Great that you have full set. Awesome. Okay, so for this, because I don't want to, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna just delete this. Here we go. So I'm gonna go and create get in set. Why I want to get in set is actually because I want to get to a point when there's gonna be a part in the code when I'm going to actually do a code for each gun, and for each gun there's going to be its own ammunition, its own ammunition that you have in the gun, and that is actually going to work. Right now I want to test this, so for right now I'm going to do a get public int. We're gonna go with get gun ammunition. Oh, so nice. You already guessed what I want to do. So nice of you, my PC. Thank you, PC. Thank you. Okay, so now we need to return what we want. We want to return not the HP. We want okay, let's also change that because it's not going to be public. Not all the code will know that. Only this specific part we know this. So we're going to go and this is the get. We want to do the set gun ammunition, same stuff but different. We're gonna delete this. Here we go. And I also going to give in the this is function, by the way. This is the thing that I'm doing right now. This is called a function. A function is a kind of a list of commands. The most basic way we're using function in code is to actually send some like a command and send a specific amount of commands, because sometimes you don't. It works for also better for performance when you're using functions, and it works for much more readable code, because sometimes when you working on a lot of code, you can get to a point when there's so many stuff, and if you not know how to optimize your code, it can be so big that you cannot understand a word you're actually having in that code. So it have to be ordered and it need to be optimized, and that's pretty much it. Got ammunition, so we're gonna set the gun ammunition, and with that we're gonna just do this. I didn't do that. Oh well. Gun ammunition. Here we go. And oh, nice. No, I don't want to increase it. No, thank you for the suggestion, my PC, but I don't want to increase it. I need to change this. It's actually set. The same thing we're gonna do for the amount of bullets that we have in the gun. So we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna change the name of it. First of all, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna change the names that we are also going to use here. So we're gonna use this, and we're gonna change this, and we're gonna change the name a bit. It's gonna be get, and I'm going to get ammunition, and this is going to be set ammunition. Same thing for the other stuff. Later on, it will have much more bigger function, because when I get to a point when I need to select specific weapon, this is when I will have to actually have kind of more than this function, because when I'm actually going to get the gun ammunition, I actually want to make sure that I'm actually picking the correct gun. So there's going to be this kind of stuff as well. So yeah, maybe it will not be like this. Maybe there will be more than this, but this is pretty much the start of this code. So we're gonna pretty much going to do this and that, and with that we're going to add all the function. I'm gonna copy and paste like this, so it's going to be much more easy for me. I'm gonna go like this, going to delete this, and the same thing I'm going to do with this. In short, I'm gonna do the same thing for the others, because this is how I'm going to call the functions. And here we go. And that's it. Great. Okay. So now we have how we know how much a gun we have in our ammunition. This is really basic stuff. I'm not doing something very complicated. I know that for people that don't understand code, it's probably very complicated. By the way, you're more than welcome to ask questions about code. I'm trying to answer as the best of my abilities. Okay, so now that we have this information, we want to use that. So how are we gonna use it? So first of all, we're gonna create a script that actually use the bullets that we have in the gun. So first, we're going to do a function that when you use it, it automatically let's see. Okay. That will be it. I just need to think about how I'm going to set this up, because I don't want the player to be connected to the UI, because I wanted the player to be like standalone stuff. Because the more you actually have connection to other stuff in the area, the worse it can be. Although it looks like I already did that kind of stuff, but it's probably going to be like a entire unit of its own. Let's see if I actually can have other stuff. Let's see. Okay, this is that. Yeah, let's continue what I was planning to do. Okay, so first of all, let's go and we're going to do the function. So first of all, we're gonna have the function of shooting. So first of all, shooting. So we're gonna do the shoot, and we're going to do we're going to activate, yeah, we're going to do this. Okay. Okay, shoot the gun, we're gonna call it. Oh, you know what? We're gonna call it shoot gun. I think that's much more simple. I think it's better that it will be much more simple. So we're gonna go with shoot gun. Okay, and here we go. Here we go. Great. Okay. So this is when happened when we are going to shoot the gun. All the stuff gonna happen here. Have you ever got so mad over a code? Oh yeah! Oh boy, yes. The fact that this kind of stuff can be absolutely annoying sometimes. This definitely can be annoying because there are parts when you are getting stuck on a code and you're gonna get stuck. You can get stuck on those kind of stuff for hours, and those kind of stuff can be quite annoying, really quite annoying. Let me actually give you an example from real life. Actually, there actually were a time when what's actually still happening. Actually, sometimes, we are kind of using a device called Pico 2. It's called, and the thing is that the Pico 2 is not very strong device. Because for the things what we're using a lot of videos that are 4K with very high quality, and the thing is that because we are running a lot of 4K quality and other high quality textures and stuff like that, it's causing the system to at some point restart itself because how much performance to use. Last episode of Sakamoto Days was so funny. Oh, don't tell me the story. Don't tell me what happened. I didn't watch that episode. I actually I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, or either I'm gonna watch it in the morning. Either of those two, I'm gonna watch it. But so far, I really like Sakamoto Days. Really great anime. Absolutely. By the way, congratulations on catching the Pokemon, Liam. Okay, so let me continue where I left off. Okay, so we are going to also. We need to create something in the animation. We need to add. This is not what I was planning. Where is it? Here we go. Let's close this. Here we go. We need something that will activate the shooting. So we're gonna go to trigger. No, not trigger. We're gonna go with. We're gonna go with ball. Yeah, let's shoot. Let's call it just shoot. Go with absolutely basic stuff. So we're gonna go that in no matter where we are, we're going to go with. Gotta get this, and we're gonna get. Well, let's go with this. First of all, when we are doing nothing, this is the situation, by the way. Idle, it's mean nothing, by the way. In any game, every animation, every character have an idle animation. And it's basically when the character is just standing still and doing nothing. Now, we're going to do when you doing the shoot, and it's true. Basic stuff. If it's true, it's mean that I wanted to shoot. And if I do that, I just go in here, and we have this stuff. Let's go, and we have the thing that is on shoot. Wait. I need to check some animations here. What the heck? Wait a moment. You have shooting, we have drawing gun. What the difference? Oh well, okay, let me just. I can always change it later on. No problem. Okay, so we want to go and we want that. We're not gonna do. It's not gonna be on when we run. It's gonna be. Well, I think I will go to sleep. Now I have school tomorrow. Had fun watching you, and I hope you will have a good streaming and good night. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Liam. Thank you very much for coming, and again, thank you very much for the subscription. And yeah, we're going to continue working on the game, and we'll see how I'm actually going to implement my the stuff that I want to work on. So we're gonna do the shooting. Either we are in this stuff or either in this stuff. So either we probably not. Yeah, I need to think about that actually. I need to think about that because we want that there will be some kind of animation like we did with. Oh, you know what? No, you know what? No, we're gonna go. It's gonna be very simple. You either shoot or you're not shooting. Because when I think about it, it makes more sense because I want when the character shoots, I want him that he's standing still, like in any kind of Resident Evil game. So, Resident Evil game, Silent Hill game, you know the stuff. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna set it to pulse over here, and same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the others. Let's just delete this, so it will be just 0. Same thing about here. Here we go. Because I want it to be instantaneously. I don't want it to after the animation stop. So let's go and go back to the code. And we're going to do the first thing that we're gonna do is okay. We just want execute attack when close. So it's gonna be a specific, it's gonna be like this. I probably want to add some other stuff. You know what? No, you know what? No. I think that I probably will change it as I go, but we'll see about that. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna start with. We're going to do the same thing because we're going to do shoot. So we're just gonna copy paste this thing that we're gonna use because it is going to be shooting because we're going to shoot. So we're just going to do this. Here we go. And with that, we have the shooting stuff, okay? So now we want, when we are doing the shooting stuff, we also want that it will also wait until the animation stop. So we want to, let's see, we actually have this kind of code that we use for the enemies. Let's see. Let's see, this is not what I'm looking for. I think I did it in the normal input. Let me just check. It's good that I have the specific code because it's much more better that because I want to make sure that to use the same. There are some stuff that I probably have to reuse because of specific stuff. Let's see, not here, so maybe the enemy AI. Let's see. Wait, let's try. Let me go back to my, because start UI info, start reducing melee attack. Oh, okay, so I just did. I see. Okay. Okay, dokie. Let's see how I'm gonna interpret that. Okay, so I'm doing the shoot. And okay, first of all, we're going to go with, you know what? Let's go with the simple way. First of all, let's do it simply. First of all, we're going to make sure that we have access to this function in the code, so we can actually just. Oh wait. Yeah, I forgot that it's not like that. I think I probably have to do some kind of other stuff to actually have some connection to this kind of stuff. Oh wait, I actually have access from here. Oh, that's good. I actually had that. Okay, so never mind. I actually have access to this. Okay, never mind. So I have access to this. So no, it's never mind. Okay. So actually, okay. So when we are shooting, we want to decrease the amount of. We're gonna do a couple of stuff. First of all, we're going to get the player info. We're gonna get the amount of ammo that is in the gun. Get ammo in gun. If I'm not wrong, that's the stuff. Let me just double check. Let's see. I called ammunition gun. Oh, gun ammunition in gun. Oh yeah, ammunition in gun. Okay, ammunition in gun is how I called it. Okay, great. So I want to get the ammunition. So I will just call it like it should. and it will be, let's go do this, and we're just gonna use the same name because we kind of want to just know what we're actually using. Okay, so before we are, before we even using the shooting animation, we're going to go here because we want to know if we actually have bullets, right? Want to know if we have bullets. So first of all, we're gonna check if it still have bullets. So if ammunition isn't equal, this is how you know how you do isn't equal to 0. We don't want yeah, this is gonna happen a lot. Sorry, this is definitely gonna happen a lot because I need to press numbers, so no way to avoid that. I'm probably going to set it in a way that when I'm doing work like this, I'm probably going to deactivate this, so at least when I'm working, I will not have to worry about pressing numbers. Although it's still gonna be annoying when I'm working on code, because if like I'm pressing numbers and stuff, I still can activate my expression like this, and that, and stuff like that. So I need to be careful. I will still need to be careful. Okay, so if it's not, first of all, we know that if it's not, we want it to shoot. Very basic. We want it to shoot. We want to shoot. So in the same time, we also want to decrease the amount of bullets that we have. Very simple. And after that, we want to make sure that we updated how many bullets we have. So we're going to do just that. We're going to let me just see. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to use this, and then we're gonna update. So that's how we're going to set in gun and ammunition in gun. Here we go. So this way, when we are pressing, we know how many bullets we have. So that way we can always know how much we have, and that way we can always update stuff and all this. So this way we'll always be update on any kind of information that we need to get. Now we need to kind of find a way to understand how many. You know what? Let's just stick with what we have right now. We have the UI. So let's say we have actually don't have any bullets. So we're gonna do that, and we're going to just work on that mechanic also at the same time. So wait, it's trigger. I said it's a trigger. Let me just try this. How did I set it up? Let's see. Melee is oh no, it's not. Okay. I need to either way I need to say that set ball, not set trigger, because I actually want to set it. I want to set a specific value. I kind of got mixed up with this. True. Here we go. And we also, after we finish, we want to set it as false. No matter what happens, we want to set it as false. You know what? Let me just. You know what? We're gonna set it like this. No. You know what? Let's change it. I'm gonna set it as trigger. I think trigger is actually much more preferable. Let's go with trigger, because we kind of want it to be one time and that's it. We don't want to do other stuff. So we're gonna do trigger. So I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna change it. First of all, I'm going to delete this because I want, when I finish the animation, I want to get back. So we're going to set this as it is. And for this, we're going to copy and paste this in this name, but we're also going to delete this. And also, we're going to add this, but as a trigger. So we're going to do this. And now, when we are shooting, we automatically going to do the animation. And when the shooting is done, we're going to return to the idle. Pretty basic stuff. Okay, so that is it. So we also this is probably not gonna be, we probably want to also do some other stuff while we're doing the animation and stuff like that, but that is going to be for that part. So we also want to have something that will show how many bullets that we have. We probably want to do it over here. We're going to add it to the attack. Let's go and add to, we're going to add some kind of a button that's called, let's call it, we're gonna just call it shoot. I think that's definitely much more better. Let's just copy and paste, and we're going to activate this. I'm probably going to connect it with the attack button, so like you can either use, you know what, I have an idea. I think I should probably have some kind of you can choose whatever you want to go with, melee or gun, whatever you want in any kind of point, and not have to like decide on any kind of other stuff. Although I will have to actually think about that when I actually when we are actually on consoles, because this game I'm planning to also be on consoles, but of course this is a very far thing. But I do want people that want to play with controller will have access to this kind of stuff. So I need to take this kind of stuff in mind. So how do I do that? So first, well, we're pretty much going to do what I was about to say, because right now we need to do what we can actually do right now. So first, let's move this. Let me move it over here. A bit over here. And with this, we're gonna get rid of all the stuff. We're gonna set it as it is, and we're going just to change it. And we're going to do the shoot. Here we go. We're going to have this shoot button, command, and also we're going to set the attack button, because we also want that until you actually have any target, then you will actually can decide to when you can attack or not. There's gonna be something over here, and we're also gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna do the shoot button that it will be off. Here we go. We're gonna set the shooting button as off, because we want to restart all the stuff for the beginning. So we want to actually get to a point when like we are picking a thing to do, and then we're gonna shoot. So what we're going to do, I want to actually have something that actually saying to me what amount of bullet I have. So for that, I probably, first of all, let's change the text here so I will not get confused. Here we go, we got the shoot. It's gonna be different. This is just a placeholder. All the default button that you see right now, this is definitely gonna change. This is not a thing that's gonna be like that all the time or something like that. This is something that's absolutely gonna change. The question is how and what kind of form it will look. I still have not any kind of idea right now. I'm still thinking about that. I'm probably gonna think about it when I will get to a point when I actually have something that I say, yes, this is definitely when I'm finishing and get what I want. So right now I don't, so this is what I have. So okay, so enough babbling. Now let's go to our code, and now we're gonna add the shooting button. So we have the attack button. So what we're gonna do, we're going to just copy and paste it, and we're gonna just change it to shoot. That's it. Well, very simple, very simple. We just want shoot button. Okay, so we have this. And the thing is, because we already have a code about when we are actually having target, all we need to do is just do this, set active, and that's it. Here we go. And that's what's gonna happen. Every time that we are aiming in the target, this is when we're gonna have our shooting button. So, you know what? To make it much more normal in a way, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it a bit here. I'm going to decrease its size in the width, or like here. Like this. And I'm going to put the reload a bit like this. And also going to decrease the height of the reload shoot button. Something like that for now. We're gonna keep it like that. We're probably gonna change it. We're definitely gonna change it later. No way we're gonna keep it like that. Okay, so we have the shoot, we have the reload. Okay, now we have all the stuff that we want. Now, all we need to do is just set all the stuff. So, let's go back to here. And now we want to do when we are doing the shooting. Okay, so now all we need to do is just do a function. Let's call it on press shoot. It definitely could have been named better, but we will absolutely change it later on. Right now, it's most of the stuff are mostly our testing stuff, and that's how we actually going to do this kind of stuff. So let it load. Okay, we're gonna do this. Where is the code? That's kind of weird. I thought that I'm not doing this kind of stuff, but oh well. Maybe I do. Man, I got myself confused here. Okay, I'm confused. Wait. Let's see. What else? I need to think how I actually setting this up. Because this way I actually will know how to do all this stuff. Let's see. I want that the information will go from one place to another. We have the shooting gun already. We have this thing. The question if I want to use it like that. Okay, looks like it's actually what I went for here. I guess I have probably an idea for this, so I'm probably going to stick with my idea. So I'm going to do just that. There's gonna be a day, wake up. There's gonna be a good day, wake up. There's gonna be a good day, wake up. There's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations. And you gotta love this song. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Okay, let me continue where I am right now stuck. Not stuck, I actually just need to figure out how to do this. Okay, so we're gonna go to the shoot, and then wait. There we go. Okay, let's go here. And we're gonna go with tactic and on shotgun press. Okay, so we have this. So this is when you're pressing the reload, the shooting gun, the shoot, and we also need to make sure to update. So we need to do some. We do need to do something in. Not shooting the character. Let me just come back here. Okay, so we kind of need to when we are after we are finishing. Either way, we need to send it to the UI. The UI need to know how many bullets you have. So what we're gonna do, we're going to create a UI. We're gonna create a text, and in that text, let's do it like, let's do like red for now, and we're gonna do like we're gonna do like I know that I changed. I know that I changed. I have no other choice. Okay, so we're going to pick the same thing that I'm using for that text. Here we go. Let's pick this. Let's pick this for now. Okay. So we're gonna put this thing right over here. Yeah, I know it's ugly and stuff like that, but bear with me with this stuff. So we're gonna call it gun. If let's see if I'm writing that. Ammunition. Here we go, and let's call it gun ammunition text. So we're gonna get it the ammunition that it have, and also we're going to at the same time we're gonna update. So okay. Did I already implement something with Text Mesh Pro? No, doesn't look like I did. Did I already did something? No. No, I didn't. Okay, looks like I didn't do anything when it's come to this stuff. Okay. Fair. Okay, so I will just write how to change the text in Text Mesh Pro by code. I just forgot how you actually access it, because I know there's a couple access to Text Mesh Pro, so it will be good if I just ask and that's it. Okay, okay, so it's using this. Good. So we're gonna go over here because we are using a lot of stuff that are UI, which is the text or buttons. For those who don't know, it's mostly those kind of stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, and for that I need, let's see, here we go. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's make it private and let's make it serialized so I can set it up. Let's call that ammunition. Okay, so we have ammunition text, and with that I'm just going to do okay. Go. And does the character level up or equip items to boost their stat, or weapon have status, or the stats are hidden? Okay, so that's how it works. The game doesn't have any level up features, but there are different type of items that can boost you or make it weak or whatever you like. There are gonna be status effect. There are gonna be that kind of stuff, and there are weapons that have different type of damage that you can use, and there are also going to be different types of ammunition that you can actually use. So you have to find different type of ammunition. You have to save up ammunition, and you need to decide when you use stuff or not. There are going to be some stuff like stuff that you can wear that can help you with defense, which can help you against any type of different type of attacks. Maybe even help you against specific attack like poison or something like that. This is something that I definitely want to implement. And when we are actually going to do that, just like Parasite Eve 2. I actually didn't play Parasite Eve 2, but I heard it's have some similarities. We have this kind of stuff of mechanics. I never played Parasite Eve. I actually want to play it, by the way. I want to play it, but but my standard when I'm playing games, I mostly want to buy the game and then play it. I really want to play it. I heard it's actually a really good game. We have a really interesting story, and I also have very interesting monster design. And I heard that the monsters transformation are very grotesque and stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So, okay, so now what we're gonna do? We're gonna set the animation that we are seeing. So what we're gonna do, we're going to have set, I call it set, let's see how we're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it amount of ammunition. Okay. So I'm going to do amount. There we go. Amount of ammunition. Here we go. Oh, you will love Parasite Eve 2. It's like a forgotten old school CGI movie. I'm sure. And I also heard it was created by Enix. Before it was combined to Square Enix. So I heard it's a very good game. Funny thing, I actually played the Parasite Eve 3, quote unquote, that was released on the PSP, which I actually kind of enjoyed. I liked how they did it in Parasite in that game on the PSP. I like how you can possess bodies, and with that you can actually just go from place to place and fight the monsters and stuff like that. I really like the creativity in this game. Okay, so first we need the let's see, how did I call that in the pre-info? I called it gun ammunition. We got the amount of the ammunition. And then we need the ammunition in gun. We need the ammunition that we have in the gun, because we need to know how much we have in the gun. So we're gonna have this, and it needs to be in because it's a normal number. And now we're just going to combine this to a text. So I'm just gonna take this. I'm going to just go here, and I'm just gonna point text. And now we're going to set all the stuff. So it's going to be like this. I'm gonna copy this because I really like doing this. So this is gonna be like this. So they're going to be, let's do this. Okay. So first we're going to have the gun ammunition, the entire amount of ammunition, and Genesis.com. Oh, beautiful. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Genesis. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And the people in my chat did a poll, and they decided they want me to work on my game. So right now I'm working on my game, which is going to be a horror game. Right now I'm working on a shooting mechanic. I right now managed to kind of finish the reload animation. No reload animation. The reload minigame, kind of, quote unquote, which is like when you reload gun. If you play any kind of Gears of War, anything like that, you probably maybe saw it. That kind of thing that you have a bar that's going from left to right, and when if you place it in the right position, it actually just automatically reload. So that's pretty much what I've been working on. So I'm working on that kind of stuff. So how's your day, by the way, Genesis? By the way, Genesis, is that for what kind of thing you got the name from? I know Genesis Evangelion. I know Genesis from Final Fantasy VII. From where you got the name? I'm really interested in that. Where you got the name? In the meantime, I'm going to set it up. I'm gonna set the stuff that I want to be shown. So first of all, I have this. And then I will have to copy and paste this, so I will have the same thing on the left. Although I kind of, why am I such lazy? Here we go, let's just go. And we got the amount of the ammunition in the gun, in the right, and the total. Okay, let me drink some water. Here we go. With that, we can actually just automatically just send the information, and there we're gonna have actually it's gonna set the text. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. Good evening, Sora. Hey, Shady, how are you doing? How's the day been going? I'll be doing well. Working on mechanics right now. Working on shooting mechanic right now. Let's go and set it up so we can have access to this. Great. Okay, so let's save it, and let's go back to our tactical control. And last Friday I didn't sleep at all. Oh, really? That sucks to hear. Why you didn't manage to sleep well? Is there a reason you didn't manage to sleep well? Okay, now that we have this, now we're going to just go and we're going to here we go. We got the UI services. That is what control my UI, and I want either way when I'm finishing I want to do this. So I'm going to go and use the code that let's see, I call it like this, set ammunition. Here we go. Yep, we have this. Now we need to set the stuff. I want almost poison, almost wow. That's really bad. That's seriously bad that it's happened to you. You seriously need to talk to adults, to talk to any kind of adult that you know, either a teacher, a principal. I did. What about your parents? Why you didn't talk to your parents? If it's going to a point when nobody is listening to you, I do recommend to go to the police. If it's going to that direction. If nobody actually listens to, no, I'm not. I'm too scared. You need to talk to your parents. If you're not gonna talk to your parents, those kind of stuff are going to continue, because in life there's going to be there's two stuff that's going on in life. Either you deal with it. No, you know what? There's three actually. There's three. Either you deal with it with yourself, and this is probably the worst approach you can go with it. Or either you actually turn to either your teacher, your principal, or your parents. And the worst case scenario, you actually just absolutely just show them what you can do, which is, I don't recommend go for that. The third option, I do recommend you just go and report to a teacher. I think it's the best solution to that kind of stuff. I'm not supporting violence. I absolutely think that you should avoid violence as you can. So I absolutely recommend go and just talk to your parents. And don't be scared about telling this to your parents. Seriously, don't ever be scared about telling this to your parents, because if you're being scared to tell them to your parents, this kind of stuff are going to continue. You need to tell this to your parents, because if you need to move out or anything like that, they will have to know that kind of stuff. If you need to like change environment or anything, like if you actually need to, don't be afraid about telling this to your principal or any person that's close to you, because the people around you probably saying you don't tell, or I'm going to do that and that, or do that. If you do that, this kind of stuff is going to happen. No, don't listen to that kind of voices. Don't do that. Just go, tell it to your parents, principal, whatever. If they're not doing anything, parents, talk to parents. And if it's getting, and even parents not actually listen to you, go to the police. Seriously. The only important thing to know is my call. Okay. So either you or Starfall need to talk to your parents about this. You need to talk to your parents. It's not gonna work like this. If you think that it's gonna pass by, if you're just gonna ignore this, for how I know bullies, from all I know bullies are having just how bullies works. They're enjoying reaction. They enjoy reaction, and most of the time it's going in two ways. Either they're getting bored and they stop, or either they're getting they're getting bored and they're seeing that you are trying to you're kind of like showing them that you're trying to avoid them. Then they leveling up their stuff that they're doing, which is the worst thing that can happen. So I recommend report to your parents. Don't be afraid about what they're gonna say about you. Don't be afraid about people saying that you're gonna be a snitch. Don't be afraid of that stuff. This is just some kind of BS that a lot of kids like to say to each other, so they're not gonna report about bad stuff that they do. Report this kind of stuff. Don't be afraid, because if your parents need to know about it, tell them. Because if they're not gonna know about that, you're gonna suffer, and doing that is bad. So just report to your parents. Not look back. Don't think about what your parents gonna your parents. What your people in the class gonna say about you. Don't be afraid about anything about that, because let me tell you this: if your friend in your class are not backing you up and not helping you, they're not worth it. For experience, if your kid, if the people in your class are not reporting what's happened to you, thank you for the hug. If the people in your classroom are not helping you, they're not worth it. They're not free of friends. They're not people you need to care about. You only need to care about yourself. Trust me, as a person that was bullied, I was bullied. Yes, I was, but I'm kind of different from you. I'm kind of different in how I approach my stuff. And the thing is, I don't want you to go in how I do my stuff, because the way I deal with bullies, why were you bullied? Just the basic. They thought that I'm weak. I'm look weak. I'm look timid, and they thought that they can actually do something on. They can actually bully me. So they started to call me names and stuff like that, and I didn't care. I didn't care about that. I didn't care about that, and they noticed. They noticed that I don't care about that, because I ignored that. I didn't care about that. So the thing is, bullies, like I said, bullies are going in two different ways. Either they're just ignoring, either they're getting bored and just continue with their life, or either they're escalating stuff. For me, it was escalating stuff. I've been bullied for being different and thinking different. Okay, so if that's the stuff that you need to talk to your parents about that. Talk to your parents. Talk to them. You need to do that. Just got it down. Okay, again, let's wait. Tell me when you're back. Let me tell you this. Well, I'll wait when you're back. Shady, when you're back, tell me. I guess you're still not back, so tell me when you're back. I will tell you my story, and I will tell you something that I'm thinking about bullies and stuff like that. I have a very, very big opinion about bullies, which is not the thing that I actually recommend to anybody to do, because I actually I will wait for her to return, and then I will get to that point. Evil ads, yeah, ads are evil. Nothing I can do about it. I'm guessing that you're probably still back there in the ads. If you, Shady, anybody, tell me when the ads are over, so I will know, so I can actually tell you my story and stuff like that, and then I will continue. All I can see, get amount of animation. There we go. Oh no, that's set. No. I don't want a set. I want to get terrible RDD. Yes, it did. Get. I need to get. Ah, frick. Ctrl Z. Get amount of ammunition. Ah, great. How did I code it? Let's see. Get ammunition in gun. Here we go. Get ammunition. That is the amount that I have. I'm probably gonna change it. Probably how I think I need it. Let's just delete a bit. Oh wait. Oh, come on. Of course it will not. Ah, frick. Come on. What's wrong with me? I used the wrong stuff for this. The same thing. Just I'm going to write this and get ammunition in gun. Here we go. And with that we are finished with this. And let's just make it. Let's just do enter here so it will look much more nicer. Okay. Let's go back to the UI. Let's check that everything's checked. Yeah, everything how I want it to be. Great. Now let's check if we did I save? No, did I save? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do a double save just to be sure. Gun ammunition, no problem. Okay. Shoot is being set. Great. Let me just go and this is gonna be with this, so I don't care. So when I actually have ammunition, it's gonna appear with this stuff. Maybe I'm probably going to turn it off or something like that, but in the meantime, it's okay. Okay, so it's going to be like this. And now we're gonna set the text of the amount of ammunition that we have. I kind of called it the wrong name. Let's fix that. I call it stock. Where is that? Where is that code? Here we go. Stock. And stock instead of shoot. Shoot. Here we go. Let's set it up. Here we go. Now. Great. Now let's set the button of the shooting. Here we go. Now let's save. Now let's go and let's set all the stuff up. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's go. Now we're going to wait for the action. Okay, we got that. We're going to decide our target. Okay. Why it says 0? Oh, right. Okay, I know why. Okay. Okay. I'm guessing it's probably okay. Okay, so it's updated but not updated as I wanted. Kind of weird. Let's pick a target. Let's pick shoot. Okay, and weird. Okay, so it's working, but it's not working at the same time. Because it doesn't decrease the amount of ammunition, so it's kind of weird. Let's see what I did wrong. I definitely did something wrong here. Okay, so I will be back to my story about being bullied. Actually, I was bullied when I was in first grade, and a lot of during my time in school there were about like something like 3 times that I was bullied from specific people, from specific kids. First one was when I was on first grade, and no, that was on second grade, I think. Yeah, no, third grade. Okay, third grade. It was third grade, and I was bullied, and people was thinking that I look very weak and stuff like that, so they called me names and stuff like that. And after a amount of time, after about of always doing that, the same thing, I didn't care. I seriously didn't care. I mostly don't care about what people say about me. I don't care about what they think about me when it's come to bad stuff. And it's not like, like good criticism and stuff like that. Constructive criticism. So the thing is that what I actually did, I did, no, not I did. It's at a specific point they decide to be violent, and they decide to bring all their friends, which was something like five of their friends or something like that. And when that happened, they decided to jump on me. And try to beat me up. And that didn't work for them. That definitely didn't work for them. Definitely didn't. You can guess what I'm. They thought they can. Actually, I learned some martial art at the time. I was actually starting learning martial art, and it actually kind of hurt. So, if you have a hard time to actually go to your parents, it's actually good to also learn some martial arts. But going to your parents is definitely should be the first thing you should do, because learning self-defense is an additional thing, but also talk to your parents or your principal or teachers is definitely the first thing that you should do. If your teacher is ignoring you, go to your principal. If your principal is ignoring you, go to your parents. If it's getting to a very crazy amount of negligence that nobody cares, go to the police. Go to the police. I don't know. What else can you do? I mean, it makes sense if you ask me. I mean, if you've been bullied and nobody cares about you, and you're getting beat up, and you're getting bruises and stuff like that, and everybody's ignoring you, the police is the only choice that you have. But most of the time, when I know people that getting bullied, I also know people that get bullied. Most of the people are just not going to the parents or reporting to the principals and stuff like that. Most of the time, there's kind of a problem with the teachers. Sometimes the teachers are ignoring those kind of stuff. Most teachers are kind of seeing those kind of stuff, those kind of behaviors, and not deal with that, which is absolutely horrible. But most of the time, you should go to the principal if the teacher is ignoring that. But if it's going to the point when the principal is actually ignoring that, go to your parents. Ignore what people saying to you if you're going to tell that to them. Because if you're going to tell them to their parents, trust me, it will be better. Yes, they're probably the bullies will definitely gonna hate you, but they already hate you. So it's not gonna matter if you're gonna do anything else. So don't care about that. Don't care about what the bully's gonna think about you. Don't care about what the other people in the class gonna think about you. Popularity is a very stupid thing that you probably going to experience in class when you are in class and stuff. But I do recommend just ignoring that. Just ignore that and just don't care about that kind of stuff. And that's it. That's my. Wait, I think I put ammunition in gun not equal to 0. So yeah, let me just test it out. I think I actually test it out and then we'll see what's going on. Probably I did something wrong. Let's see what I did wrong. Let's see what I did wrong. I probably did something wrong, if I have to guess. Let's see. Ah, nice. Reloading, yes, reload your stuff. Reload it. Yes, reload. Yes, reload. Okay, let's wait for the action. We are waiting for when we can choose attack. So let's choose attack. Let's select our target. Let's press shoot. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so we got the ammunition of the gun, which is 10, which is good. Great. So we got what we want. We activated the animation. We saw it's working. It's actually working. And then we decrease the amount of the ammunition in the gun, which is 9, which is great. Awesome. And then we set it up. Great. Okay, it should be good. The gun ammunition in gun. Yeah, that's pretty much looks what it should be. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Get ammunition in gun. Blah 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 blah. So some reason it's not setting up. So there's a weird thing that it's not setting up. I don't know why it's not setting up. You know what? Let's just pause this and let's go back. For some reason, oh wait. I probably should also update it when you activate this. Yes. So I need to actually add another thing. So when you are pressing attack, I need to also I need to actually get an update about what's happening. So I'm going to just call a function that already have this, but I'm going to do something when it's come to use it. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did here, but I'm going to use this function to set. Oh wait, we have this stuff. Let's call it setup. Set up. Set up amount of ammunition. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be a normal function like that, and we're gonna go like this. Do I have access to info? Do I have access to info? I don't have access to info. Oh yeah, I have. No, I don't have. Let's see. Do I have access from here to that area? Let's see. Tactic. Let's see. No, I don't have any access to this. Okay, so I actually can call it. So I need to have information about this stuff. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to put it right over here because we need this. Okay, so now we're going to call it in the setup. We need to add it to the code. Here we go, and enter, oops, and tap. Here we go. We got just set it up. Great. Now we just need to call this function because we kind of do it the same thing, so we don't need to do it twice. I just need to do it in a specific different way. So I actually have this kind of stuff over there. So let's go to the player tactics. Let's go back here, and we're gonna call the same thing that we did over here, so we can always set it up. Okie dokie. Great. And now we are calling this. Nice. Okay. And now we don't need to do anything special with this. I'm still going to put this here because I do want to see how it actually updates stuff. So I'm going to. This way it's not going to be 0, 0, which is great. I want it not to be 0, 0. So I'm going to just go here, and then I'm going to call the function that activate the stuff. Here we go, and let's see, set up on the image. Here you go. Now let's check it out. Did we activate this? Yes. Okay, let's play. Oh, by the way, just adding something for the story. After they attacked me, the bullies, and after I kicked their butts, they report to my teacher. They actually went and report to my teacher about that I kicked their butts. So just so you understand how dirty. And I told them. Luckily for me, there was some person that actually heard what's going on. And I got some confirmation on what's happened, and that although the teacher understand that they were lying, and also it was a couple kids against me. It was not one-on-one or something like that. So it's not was fair any kind of way. Is that why it's getting 10? That's weird. That's kind of weird. For some reason, it's getting. Maybe it's because it's noon later. Okay, let me just, you know what? Let me just do some changes. Okay. I think I know what I need to change. Okay. Okay. We're going to, first of all, I'm going to here. Because I'm guessing it's probably changing, so I'm guessing it's probably not updating correctly. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take this. And I'm going to set it as ammunition in gun. Like this. That should be much more. When you kick their collective butts, did their butts, butts or pop? And no, this is not how it works. But they were on the ground when they were. I know how to knock people down. So, yeah, they were like like when you defeated characters in Tekken or something like that. But I don't condone violence. I just did it for self-defense. I was not trying to invoke any kind of violence or anything like that. And I have more incidents, but I can talk about those kind of stuff different times. So did you karate or kung fu? More karate. Why it's not updating? It's kind of getting me insane. Why it's not updating? Ammunition in gun. Yes, it's ammunition in gun. Blah 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 blah. Weird, it's not updating. Well, I have to check this stuff later. Okay, let's try it out again. This time we will try and see. It should be much more better now. Let's activate it. And that's pretty much what's my story with this kind of stuff. After this kind of stuff incident happened, I didn't get any kind of problems. But I not recommend to do what I did. It's the last thing you can do. Okay, you either take care of stuff yourself, or either you are or report to an adult. If you cannot handle this yourself, talk to an adult. Okay, let's see. Why it's not changing the numbers? That's kind of annoying. Well, at least it's doing something. I don't know why it's not changing the numbers. For some reason, the number is not updating. That's weird. Hey Maya! Sup Maya? Good to see you. How you doing? Let me give you a shout out. Fudge? Fudge? You feel like fudge? Thank you. Oh wait, I should do it different way. I forgot that it's not working where I'm right now. Wait a moment. Yeah, it can right away. Lucario. Oh, okay. Okay, now I understand. Okay. Oh, by the way, Maya, you know about the big stream we're gonna have on Saturday? You know about that? You've been informed and stuff? Oh, by the way, how it was going in Channel Memories, by the way? How was it? Did you manage to... I know that you fought against Hades last time I checked. Amazing? Amazing. Glad to hear it was amazing. Got ammunition. Let's see. How did I do that? It was gun ammunition in gun. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I did correct. Yeah, so you know about all the stuff and you know about stuff. Okay, just make sure to join in on there's the Discord that we opened just for the collab. Join there so you can join. We're gonna play Garlic Phone. I think that you're definitely gonna. We just deleted Luxern or what ever the electric girl thingy. Oh, you fight against her. She kind of annoying in the game. I remember fighting against her. She is really annoying. I remember having to fight against her. She was her. And who else was very annoying? There were at least two that were really annoying. I think also the final boss was kind of annoying because how is the first battle, so it's easier the one. Yeah, you're right. But I think it was kind of hard, if I'm not wrong. Gun in ammunition in gun. Why it's not updating? Let's just check it. Let's just go and check it. Let's go here. Wait, what? What? No, that's not. Wait. That's set. I need to set ammunition in gun. Yes, okay. Set ammunition in gun. No, I need set ammunition in gun. Where is it? Oh! Oh, come on! Of course it's not gonna... Ah, Rick, come on. Of course it's not gonna be... Now I get why it's not working. Okay. Okay. Now it makes sense. Okay, now it's gonna work. Now it's definitely gonna work. Okay. Let's go. And let's do this. Let's run this game. Let's attack. Let's wait for the action. Let's wait. And let's attack. We have our sting. Let's target the enemy. We got this. We got that. Great. And let's do shoot. Let's say that we shoot. And let's do attack. Here we go. We got 9 now. Let's go for that. Let's go shoot. Okay, we did that. We have 8. Great. It works. Let's continue doing that. We're gonna continue until we do this. Here we go. We're going to just do until we have at least 0. Let's continue. And let's continue. Okay. We got that. Great. Awesome. We are shooting. Great. Nice. And now we should not be able to shoot. Here we go. Yes, it's working. Great. That's what I want to see. Great. So now, because we out of bullets, we will have to reload. So that's something I think I will work later on, because I think I probably should work on this on the next time I actually going to work on this. So everybody, just make sure to there is another pool in on my Discord server. So if you want me to continue working on this on the next stream, on the next community choice Sunday stream, you go there and vote. There's a lot of other games. There's also other games that I picked, like Persona 5, Onimusha on the Dreams, Wandering Wave, Genshin Impact. Let's see, what else? The World of Final Fantasy. There are a couple more games that I probably put there. Oh, Marvel Rivals. And more other stuff. Go there and vote and pick whatever you think that you want me to do on the next Sunday. There are going to be, I absolutely can't wait for Sunday collab. It's gonna be seriously awesome. It's gonna be hilarious. We're gonna play Gallic Phone. I'm sure everybody know Gallic Phone. Remember from the last time. I'm sure that everybody have a great time us playing that. So it's gonna be really great. So I think from here I should probably finish for the day. Okay, let's see who's available. I'm going to finish I'm just gonna finish. Okay, so let's see who's available. Let's see who's available. Oh, I have somebody that you recommend me. But you know what? We should do the right thing. Let's see if Nathan is not finishing.
Extreme variety RPG content creator also, and I am an energetic bean.
I think it's probably got raided, so I think I should probably just raid it myself. So we're gonna get a double raid. So let's just go and raid Nathan. We're gonna raid Nathan today. This dude has been an awesome person. We should definitely raid him. So let's raid Nathan. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Just pressing the button. Come on. Come on. Twitch. Frick. Twitch don't want to work. Twitch. Come on, Twitchy. Twitch. Twitch. Ah. Let's see, can I do it or here or something? Switch to none settings. No, I cannot do that here. Break. Oh, nice! Now it's working. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's start rating. Okay, so thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I hope you had a good time. Good job, Sora. It looks really cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm really proud of what I'm working on. I absolutely can't wait when I get to the point when I actually have something ready to be used. So thank you everybody for coming to the stream. Thank you for the stream, Sora. You're welcome, Samasha. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream. And thank you everybody if you're watching for the VOD from YouTube or from Twitch. I really appreciate it if you managed to get to this point. And also make sure to follow or subscribe. And for all the people from the future, present, and the past, I will see awesome people on the next stream. Bye bye.